Hello and welcome to the Clodcast, episode 1 of season 3. We're back at it again. I'm here with Callum.
Yeah, hello everyone, man. Ben, we need to change this intro. By the way, we need a
Yeah,
better one.
yeah, we,
Dude,
we
We
need to
have
we
think
in like
improved
5
everything.
seconds.
we need to think about a new intro. But
Let's
I'm
take
also
like
here
5
with
seconds.
Aaron.
We need something
Hello?
more modern, Gen Z. Like, what's up, everyone?
Dude, I thought he
What's
would
up,
drop the
Cloud
N-word at the end of
Nation?
the first sentence. I was gonna cry.
And I'm also here with Roy.
Let me try something for Cam. Yo, what's up? Keeping it, Cap. How are you guys? Nah, that
Yep,
felt
there
wrong.
we go.
It's better than Ben's.
Yeah, that's what happens when an old man tries to be a young one.
This is true. I'm like 90.
Mine
Yep.
is 60. Don't I thought you muted yourself or deafened yourself as soon as you said that. I was like, oh.
No, I
Nah,
muted
he's
myself
a-
just to hit some food in my mouth.
Damn you,
Okay,
Chew.
try not to
You
burp.
muted for like a second and you were like, yeah.
So,
Try not to burp.
plan for today is Wooper PRs.
That is the plan.
That is the only plan we have.
Yep.
As far as we've gotten in the season.
Yeah,
Oh shit! Wait, give me a second, guys. I need my computer on. What are we gonna do this?
we won't do both PRs in the same video. We will
I
generally...
We haven't even touched Cloud PR, so it's fine.
Yeah. Generally, we will most likely split Wooper and Cloud. So we don't have to pile on everything that much.
It's their punishment for drafting 12 hours late.
I agree. Claude should be punished. What the fuck were those guys doing?
So, but going into Wooper PRs, we're gonna go through a few things with every team. We actually have a system this time. We're gonna look at the essential roles of the team, the breaking powers, supporting roles, and problem-solving ability.
Now, you might be asking what they mean. And my answer is I have no idea. We're going to figure this out together.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Yeah.
The first team to
I was
go
running late.
is the first pick of Wooper. Hate pick.
Had a pick. Trisha.
So I see straight away he's got Sully the baby eater.
Sully the baby?
Baby
Oh, he
eater.
Baby eater
Sully the
Sully.
baby.
None of his Pokemon were fun enough.
The most fun Pokemon for him is probably
Aaron,
Lucario.
this time we actually have a genuine grading criteria, so we can't really kick someone out for not being fun.
Yeah.
But I do agree. Bay is like the unfunniest human being I know. He recently
Talking about
took
his
that role
team.
from the Queen. He recently robbed the Queen from that role. The Queen dying was kind of funny, but Bay, no, never. Anyways,
In front of a British person is crazy.
I
Anyways,
don't hate this team.
we want to start with essential roles, right? So,
Yeah.
essential roles wise, he has offensive Pokemon, he has defensive Pokemon, he has support Pokemon.
no, essential roles is more like speed control and types. Like does he have a water immunity? He does not have a water immunity. There goes an essential role immediately.
He does have good hazard setting and removing though.
His removal is really bad. To be fair.
Yeah, his remove was a bit.
He has 2 spinners and 2
Two
defoggers.
defoggers. But one of them is a fake defogger. I don't really care about Swallow as a defogger.
Yeah, true.
Yes. If you
Yuno's
bring
not
Swallow
running
as a
into
defogger,
that.
you're struggling.
Like he does have 2 spinners though, which are going to make it into almost every matchup. So he's got hazard control fairly well covered up.
I don't know. The problem is I don't see like his entire team could be raw on a weekly basis. That's kind of my problem with the team is like, yeah, he's got 2 spinners,
Yeah.
but like,
Isn't that a good thing if you
Come
can
on.
bring your whole team on a weekly basis? That's a good
yeah,
thing.
but Pat's bad.
Oh yeah, true.
Like that's what
Yeah,
I'm like. His whole team is solid enough to where he could think he can bring it, and it's just not going to work.
Hmm.
That's my thought process. We'll go back to the criteria. 2 spinners is okay.
He also had
Yeah.
his speed tiers are also quite good actually. Only thing he's missing is like a
Yeah, what-
60 speed Pokemon.
75 to 50.
No, that's not important. That's really not important.
Yeah.
No, speed tiers are
Blue's
really good.
not running speed anyway.
He also has like webs as support if he wants them.
I do like his
Actually,
hazards quite a lot.
I don't think he'll click webs often at all. Like I see no reason to with Swellow on your
Like, yeah,
especially since I mean, like maybe if you're looking for like a Gyarados sweep and you want DD, like if you only want one DD and then maybe
or a
Lulu has a
Lucario
matchup or
sweep
Heatran.
that could also work with like special Lucario on the webs.
I mean, Life Orb Trailblaze is a thing, so yeah.
I would say this team's definitely having Mega Gyarados as a key pivot because he drafted it round 3. So like that indicates he definitely is going to be bringing that a lot of weeks. So I think Gavancia comes a lot more than we're expecting.
Yeah, like
Swellow, I don't think comes every week. Like you shouldn't move Swellow week.
You can't really expect Bait to think like that.
Pate's biggest thing
No,
is he
no.
wanted to draft around Mega Gyarados. That's why he picked it up so early.
Even though there was like a bunch of ridiculous shit still on the board, yeah.
Yeah.
Like Heatran, I get round 2. I don't mind Heatran round 2, but Mega Gyarados round 3 was like okay.
It was
Heatran should have
very
been round
early,
3
yeah.
and then take something else. Like I think Gyarados would have made it round 4, but
He should have taken Lucario third, probably. Just because, for example, Callum slash Raul, they wanted Lucario and just didn't get it because they got skipped.
yeah, Lucario.
Yeah.
So Pate got pretty lucky on his Lucario pick. Pate also did not get sniped once. That's the team he wanted.
Wow. No wonder it's
Probably a
garbage.
sign it sucks.
Yeah.
No one's sniping you. You probably suck as a draft. Sorry, Pate. I actually don't hate it, but like that's probably not a good sign.
No one else wanted the Pokemon you want. There's a problem.
But looking at it again, like most of the essential roles are filled except for like a water immunity.
Yeah, I'm fucking Dracovic is gonna have a field day.
Nobody has Draco
Who has
though. Nobody.
No, no one's got that.
I mean,
I don't think
No.
in either division Dracofish went, so like you're fine.
he's just literally bundle kills him. That's his entire team. It's okay.
Yeah, he has a bundle problem.
Yeah, he's been a problem. He faces a weak one.
No problem. Fuck.
Wait,
Oh fuck, Mono hits everything for super effective. Other than Articuno though. Articuno is like 130 Spadef. He'll be fine against Mono.
if you
Yeah,
Terra Steals him
Articuno is
something,
his main thing against Bundle of the Year.
No, it doesn't even have the Terra Steel.
No, on the
Yeah,
predict.
yeah,
or, like,
he does on the
Discord,
off,
but
you know.
He'll probably just get pumped anyway, so it doesn't even need it.
Yeah, if it's Choice Specs Bundle, it might. Or like if it flip turns once into, but I think he's fine. Maybe not, but
Like out of 10, what
there's not much you can do behind a bundle.
out of 10 the essential roles for his team? What would you rate it?
I mean, he's got pretty much immaculate speed tiers, a ground type. No water immunity, but he has a bunch of resist. A grounded poison, yep.
A good steel type. Especially with Lucario, you want an actual defensive steel as well, probably.
Yeah,
Because Lucario's a fake
good
steel.
type.
The only nitpick would be like the rock weakness, literally, just in case it's like a special rock type and Dawn.
While
But
we-
yeah, rapid is
Even then, like, it doesn't
more
matter.
often than not with a team like this. Sometimes you really like defog. I feel like a better defogger would be really nice here, but I think we can give him a 9 out of 10 on essential roles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree with that. It's actually that's pretty well drafted on his part.
Also, like, I do like his Terra Captains. Lucario works very well as a Terramon, so does Articuno.
Oh, what did he put on Lucario though?
Fighting, normal, and dark.
Dark over Ghost.
Yes, he put dark there because he wanted dark.
For what?
For what?
I don't
Who
know,
knows?
Dark Pulse, I guess.
For what?
Anyways.
I told him he had other options on Terra, but he said he wanted dark.
I really hate that because that just makes fighting moves so free onto it.
Yeah.
Like, you
Fi-
think like
fighting
Fairy or
moves-
Ghost is better.
Fairy and
moves are
Fighting
very free.
permanently kill the Lucario, yeah, both of them.
Ghost is also really good offensively. If you go for like Terra Ghost, Shadow Ball, or Sphere, that's
Shadow
pretty
Ball's
much perfect
really
coverage.
useful. Yeah, on special Lucario, Shadow Ball is super useful.
And Articuno works well as a Terra because it gets rid of its horrid defensive typing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, with Terra Steel, you can actually not go boots.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
Well, you have to terror it very early, but
So, next
I
point.
feel like the rock weakness is the only criticism. So yeah,
Yeah.
this thing gets a 9 out of
in
10
terms,
essential roles.
of weaknesses, yeah.
Even then, though, like, you're not bringing Galvantula, Swallow, and Articuno into the same match. Actually, his pay, he might do that. Never mind. Sorry, ignore me.
I mean, he has so many options. He'll get overwhelmed in certain times.
Yeah.
But that's a
But
pay
it's not
problem.
like- yeah, that's a pay problem. It's not the team's problem.
Next point on the list is breaking power.
Yeah, this team actually has a bunch of breaking power. Don Heatran. Then we have Don Gyarados. Gyarados is like pretty notorious for being a good breaker, but then you have Boomber, Swellow. Wait, it doesn't have Terra Normal, but it's still okay. We have Woodhammer, Bulu. A bunch of really
That's
strong mons.
facade.
Yeah.
Everything's
Lucario
individually
is really
powerful.
strong as well. Yeah, everything is. There's a lot of immediate power.
Like-
You can't just go in versus this team without a lot of prep. You have to think about how to beat every single Pokemon.
Only thing I would maybe like touch upon is that he does not have like a free special attacker. Like he has to run a lot of special attack in Dragapult or Lucario.
I don't know. He is Galvantula, and Swellow comes in a lot on that special attack roll, Boom Burst. Lucario is mixed at all times.
Yeah,
My forward
and
Lucario
Heatran,
always
like
does damage. He ran as
Magma
well.
Storm is such a stupid move. Even when it does 20, it does 40.
Specs Eruption is really powerful as well. You
Yeah,
don't have a
Yeah.
fire,
Specs
like a
are-
good fire defense.
he can run
Yeah, and even
Scarf
on Invincible, it's
Eruption
super strong.
with webs.
Someone's been doing that in BTL for the last 3 weeks. They just run Scarf Eruption every week, and it's taken it from like 2 kills to 4 from the kill list, just because it just basically has slaughtered every team it's faced.
Yeah, he runs a good mon.
Yeah, this thing's basically as strong as Urshifu on the special side.
Yeah.
Except it has like 150 base move when it wants to.
Yeah, like he has good taunt mons. He has good straight up offensive mons. His breaking power is pretty good. I would like say 8 or 9 for that.
I'd probably say 9. Like not consider like as long as we don't consider Pate as a player into this, I think this team is really solid so far. So it's definitely a 9 and a 9.
Now we go for early supporting roles. And this is where I think the team slightly lacks. There's not a lot of ways for him to grab momentum.
Doesn't have a wish
As good as
master.
Lucario is after a Swords Dance and Gyarados after a Dragon Dance, he doesn't have screens.
Nothing on his team gets screens. Not Kuno. Kuno
Kuno gets screens.
Yeah, he would need to sacrifice Dragapult slot, but sacrificing your 20-pointer just for screens is a bit
Yeah, and then Articuno's not reliable enough. So then you have to invest Terra into the screens and stuff.
He also doesn't have like a lot of healable aromatherapy. He doesn't have wish support.
Bulu gets aromatherapy. I think it does.
It's
Does it?
no.
I think it does. I don't know
Maybe
why.
it does,
I think I've seen it one once.
I can understand
I
what you think.
I'm double
There's also a
checking.
bunch of
I think someone pulled it
It's
against me.
It's not.
Oh, it's not. Oh, I'm thinking of a different mom.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking of Tapu Lele. Tapu Lele for some reason gets it.
The team, it doesn't have a Wishmaster. It's the only defensive mons that have recovery are. It's literally just Articuno.
Yep.
So it's going to rely heavily on Bulu grassy terrain for that, and sometimes it's ground weakness as well, because its immunities are literally his mega that he's going to be trying to mega the entire time. Swellow and Articuno.
Yeah, as good as the team is versus like defensive teams that are going to go for like passive approaches, you get Taunt,
Yeah.
Gyarados, Magma Storm, Heatran shit. It's going to struggle versus offensive stuff because he doesn't have anything to deal with them. He can't out offense a lot of offensive teams. Dragapult's nice, but I don't think it can do much. It's a pretty straightforward. I mean, it's a Dragapult. I suppose it can get a
I don't
They
lot
never
quicker.
say
I think
But
Dragon Ball depends on the
even
player a
though-
lot. Like, it depends a lot on the player using it. Like,
that's the only reason it's not
Yeah.
banned.
Yeah, if anything depended on the player using it, I would have already dropped all 4 zeros and we'd be on the next slide.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
but,
So-
know. The recovery's a problem on the team.
yeah. Supporting
He's gonna have to run Bulu every week, and it doesn't have Terra on it. And it's kind of sucky.
supporting ability is like a low ranking for him. I would say like 2.
I'd say
I
like
wouldn't go
I'd say
that far.
4. I don't
wouldn't go
think
that-
it's that bad.
3 or 4 is
There's
definitely.
a Dragapult in the team. It can do anything. You're forgetting the Dragapult.
Yeah, true.
And as bad as things are, there is a Terra Articuno to bail him out as well.
I guess 4
Heat
or
Rain with
5 is
Bulu is
then
also good.
better.
Yeah, Bulu with Synthesis and the whole team getting leftovers from
Just
grassy
Bulu.
terrains.
Also,
It just sucks that he has to rely on it.
Leech Seed Bulu can do stuff. It's an annoying set if you're not ready for it.
It's probably its only real viable set in draft. Like other than like maybe banned if it has a good matchup.
There's
I
AB
don't know, he's
Bulu.
running there's so much stuff that gets poison coverage now, and it's not Terra, and it sucks.
Yeah. I mean, every time I faced a Bulu, I've always faced a rain team, and I was able to just run Swamp It with Sludge Wave,
Yeah,
and that killed it. Like,
Yes, it is squad weak.
So,
Not surprised.
so supporting ability, what do we say scoring
I'd
wise?
say a 4.
I give him like a
Oh.
7. Oh, what? Yeah, he
7.
has Dragapult, so he's gonna get anything done with Dragapult. He can get screens, he can get some sort of speed control,
Yeah, but
he can get momentum.
that relying all on
Dragapult
Dragapult is kind of so I would say 5 is a good voting for him here, 5 or 6.
I think 5.
All right, I'll go for 6 because
It's a
as
5 average.
unfortunately it is, but like Dragapult isn't really a part of his breaking course, so he can be fine doing it. It's just not ideal, but he can get away with it. So let's go for a 6.
Yeah, Bolt's really free on this team. Like it
Yeah,
has enough.
problem solving, Bolt alone is like the problem solver of the entire draft board.
Yeah.
Hard to go on this one. Then you have a bunch of Theranons and Articuno.
Yeah,
So
like
on problem
Lucario
solver,
with
how
the
are we
speed
defining
Terra.
problem solver?
Problem solver.
You have a problem solver is basically think about a matchup that's difficult for you to win and how you can play around it.
Okay.
AKA this is an 8.
yeah,
already.
Dragapult
I don't
does,
think we need to correct on
Dragapult
it.
does that amazingly for him. Terracuno helps him with that as well, with problem solving ability.
Lucario can run both mixed and physical and special sets.
He has a lot of
And then-
in-game bailout too.
Yeah.
Lucario's
terrible.
extreme speed bails him out of like a shit ton of stuff. Like there's half of the teams on the board that he would get 6-0'd by if he didn't have this. And maybe not 6-0'd. I just mean like he's got a bad matchup against a lot of teams, but just because of extreme speed Lucario, a lot of those are actually in his favor now.
Yeah. So I'd give it
Problem
an 8.
solving ability, I will probably rate 8.
Fine, sounds good to me. Okay, now we have
8 as well.
That's it.
So Pate's total score is
I thought we were doing 6 on the supporting roles.
Well, you did 6,
No,
I
5.
did 4,
We
and
all
Nate did
said
5, so
5.
it's an average 5. It's an average.
Fine.
so Pate has a total score of 31.
That's pretty great.
31.
It's a pretty good score.
Yep. Let's move on to the more fun teams.
Emilio, aka
Emilio.
Prince of Golfatel County.
I helped
just
him make
love
this. Yay.
I just love seeing in the bottom left corner Clodcast kill leader.
Yeah, I had to.
So let's start with the first thing again. Essential
Iron
roles.
Bundle.
Yay. Own category.
Let's start with the main thing, Iron Bundle. As long as he hits his Hydro Pumps, he's won the league.
I mean, surely,
Yeah,
right?
going for it.
Like, he takes Terra Mantine away from somebody as an answer. Nobody has
Yeah.
Terra Gastrodon. There's like 4 teams with something that can answer it. And even then, he still has like Terra Gallade,
His
Hydreigon.
hazard
No, he's
control's pretty good as well.
Okay, essential roles. He's got very good hazard control.
I mean, he doesn't have a ground
Hydreigon gets
poison.
Defog now, right? Hydreigon gets Defog now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
does.
gets defog.
Yeah, I go and get Seafog and Stealth Rocks.
He's got like 4 or 5 rockers, and then
Light score with spikes and
Defog,
T-spikes.
Defog, 3
Really?
defoggers, and then a chord changer.
Just
Nice,
no
we got
Rapid
spikes.
Kind of sucks.
He's
It's
got a
just, that's,
ground
like,
type.
literally it.
He's got a water immunity. He's got a
Even
bulky
has
steel.
change.
A bulky. Wait a second. Does Spade have a fairy type other than Bulu?
Nope.
No.
Oh, his essential roles is going down to
Articuno
8.
is a what's it called?
Oh, he has a
Terra
fake
Fairy
fairy.
Arcana.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So
pull
I
him
don't
down
think it's
to
a
8.
big deal. Well, we can. It's
Pull him
fine.
down to 8.
Okay.
So there's 30 overall.
So he has a score of
Quick
30
patch
now.
note. It's okay.
Yeah. It's all right. We're going to compile all of them into a Google Sheet and then arrange them from top to bottom later on.
We can just take all their numbers and then rate them off that
Yep.
on a tier listing. That's what we'll do at the end, I think, because Ben has it set it up. But it's okay.
So essential roles, I think, are pretty good for Emilio.
I don't know. It's core change is cool,
No,
but no rapid
It's
Oh,
spin
the
that,
team
kind
will
of
that
sucks.
play
was that was
shit,
sprinkle.
but it has every single role you can think of.
I mean, there's no grounded
Team will
poison,
play shit.
Yeah, he doesn't have
There's
a
no
grounded
Oh.
poison.
no ghost
Yeah,
type
so
either.
Oh,
No
discuss that
ghost
with
type.
him. I don't think he minds about grounded poison as much though this team because
It's not.
Bundle, Cinderace
Yeah.
are running boots often. Hydreigon's off the ground. Geyser's off the ground. Sangoose doesn't give a fuck if you poison it. So it's just Gallade and
Mega
Scream
Aggron
Tail?
doesn't care.
I don't think T-Spike's come against this team often.
Yeah, the one problem I see is only
He's
ghost
got
types.
so much removal. He's got so much removal. It's actually a bit insane to run spikes.
Yeah.
These spikes.
He has a problem though. His only ghost type switch in is Zangoose and maybe Hydreigon.
Hey, Dragon's
I
not
think
solid.
Hydreigon.
Most ghost gets fighting or like D-Gleam.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at it like that though, Aaron, I don't think there's any switching for most ghosts.
Yeah.
Well, defensive normal can at least counteract it a little. That's
Spectre
kinda
I'm
goes
just,
in on
it's
it.
just a gripe. Like it's a solid team. It's just a gripe. Like
Yeah, it's just a gripe we have.
that, like the normal is Zangoose, and that Hydreigon kind of gets folded sometimes, but
Also, his
it's not like every matchup.
his speed
He'll be
tiers
fine because
are
of
very high.
team.
I think his
No, it's fine because 98 is pretty close. Like stuff like Keldeo will, stuff near Keldeo speed tier still have to run the speed boosting nature because of Hydreigon.
yeah.
So I think he'll be
Maybe
fine.
it's fine.
Yeah.
One problem he could run into though is definitely Trick Room. Because he has a very fast team in general, Trick Room could be dangerous against him.
It'd have
Trick
to be
Room could be
like
bad,
one of
but
the Trick Room
There's
teams.
a bunch of stuff with Protect. I mean, Brick Room is
Yeah.
one of the easiest things to prep against because you can just slap Protect on a few mons. Encore on your Iron Bundle.
Minus speed out Mega Aggron.
Yeah, just run the offensive
Yeah.
Mega Aggron there. And just do
Body
Trick
press
Room.
defensive aggron kind of goes hard in Trick Room most teams.
Yeah, and just setting up Brick Room multiple times is not easy.
Yeah.
No.
I would know. I tried it in BTL.
His team's not frail
So
enough for them to
you're
just
just
break
fucking
through it.
garbage, bro. Then the team I made for you, it was designed to beat every single human being on the board, but you somehow lost every single week.
Yeah.
Oh, he beat me actually, to be fair.
Yeah, that's because I was ghosting him live.
So not
And he still
wow.
ignored everything I said.
Roy's
so I
like,
suppose-
wow.
No wonder
Roy
I lost
wasn't
so
the call as
badly.
well. No, Roy wasn't the call as well.
Oh yeah, I wasn't. I had
We
dementia.
recorded that battle.
Yeah, well, we I just got fucking dementia because I'm so old. That's why.
So,
Too, it's fine.
rating for essential roles on Emilio.
9. I think 9.
Yeah, I think you can give this a 9. Like, as bad as the spikes are, most Pokemon don't really give a fuck.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call Electric essential, so
He might be fine with having...
It's just ground theory, water immunity, hazard removal, and hazard.
Yeah.
Team is too fast to need webs. I don't think webs are, like, even worth drafting, wasting points on.
Yeah. Only issue is, like, his reliable ghost switch in his Zangoose. That's the only issue I have, but that's, like, nitpicking.
All right,
all
now
agree on 9.
Yes, we all agree on 9. I love agreeing.
Next up, Breaking Power.
Team has no breaking power. This one sucks. I mean,
Specs Bundle and that's and Gallade, but it needs to set up.
yeah, this thing isn't great for breaking. Gliscor is okay, but it's draft. Most people are just going to slap on some sort of ice move on something,
Yeah.
and that's checked.
Yeah.
Bandit Cinderace is nice, but I don't know. Bandit Cinderace is just nice.
Yeah,
But
like,
it's still
Now
not
got
ideal.
Hydreigon's not too bad.
Hydreigon's nice, but not really a top tier breaker anymore. Not in this day and age.
yeah, like his best 2 breakers are Bundle and Cinderace. And I don't know if
Yeah,
that's good enough to carry his whole offensive load.
Yeah, it's not as immediately threatening as Bates' team would be, but it's still good enough to not be considered bad. I don't know how to put that in words. Like it's a team I still would prep against, but not like how I would be afraid of Bates one. Like so much passive damage even on the passive mons.
Yeah. The one issue, I just have one issue. Like his special attacking stat gets carried by Bundle and Hydreigon. Hard.
Yeah, that's usually what happens in a team. 2 or 3 mons are the special breakers, and 2 or 3 mons are the physical breakers.
Yeah, but like you
Or am
said,
I missing?
Hydreigon isn't the best breaker anymore. And Bundle carrying the special attacking load might be a problem in some matchups.
Yeah, in as it's not a top tier mon, but it's still okay. If it gets nasty plot, it'll be fine. You can't get all the top tier mons in the ground.
I think it's also just a case of like it's literally Hydreigon Bundle and then there's nothing in between because Mantine and Screamtail are not doing anything specially.
Yeah.
Unless you calm mind up to +6 on Screamtail.
Exactly.
Screamtail is very good at calm minding and stored power, yes. But that's about it.
Yeah.
I've run specs before, but it's
Yeah, it's also nice for what do you call that move again? The broken move that everyone spams now. Encore, right? Encore.
Yeah.
It blocks like half of all setup just by existing.
Yeah.
He basically
that's
never
more-
has to
that's gonna
worry
be like
about
the
some
support.
sort of fat mon going for cosmic power wins or calm mind wins because this thing will always just encore them.
Yeah, but like
Iron
breaking,
Bundle gets Encore too.
yeah, breaking wise, this team lacks a little bit. It's not bad.
Yeah, no, I agree. I'm 100%. Breaking this team falls slightly, significantly behind Bates.
Yeah, I would like 7 or 8 is fine.
It's definitely
I'll go with
usable. I think
6.
7 is okay.
I say 7.
Yeah, but I think we have 3 for 7.
Yeah,
Let's just do 7 then.
except supporting roles.
So
Supporting roles.
Screamtail is an amazing support.
Yeah, he's got a
Fantastic, yeah.
lot of pivoting moves. U-turn
Everything on
on
his team
glide
except for
score.
Gallade gets pivot, right? Baton pass
Yeah,
Mantine?
U-turn, U-turn.
Yeah, he has a lot of good
Mantine
pivoting.
does not get baton pass, but it doesn't really need it, so.
Does Mantine get flip turn?
No, I mean Bundle gets flip turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I
I'll
was
check
just
now.
thinking about because I thought I got baton pass, so I checked it. It doesn't. But it's just
Doesn't
it's
get
literally
flip turn.
it's solely Gallade and Mantine and like Aggron that don't get pivoting, which is
Yeah.
great.
The rest of the team gets pivoting, and it's very good. Also,
Yeah.
Screamtail is a good wish pass, very good support mon in general. Like all of his good defensive mons aside from Aggron have recovery.
Aggron's gonna rely heavily on Screamtail Wish sometimes, but I don't think it's a
He
huge
also got a
issue.
knockoff sponge.
As someone who regularly drafts Mega Aggron with Sylveon, as long as you got a Wish Passer with it, Mega Aggron can be an absolute tank if you use it right. And Screamtail
Long as
is as good as like Sylveon for that.
yeah, long as you don't have like 5 mons that need the Wish Pass. If it's just Screamtail, Sylveon, Florges with Aggron, then I think that's fine. Because Gliscor has self recovery and Roost for Mantine, so it's no issue.
And Toxic. Toxic also Poison Heal.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's got a full-on data sponge on Gliscor.
Yeah, like I feel like his supporting roles are very good. Like not a lot to scoff at when it comes to support on his team.
Yeah, and they don't share weaknesses, so it's not like there's a main issue with coming in and
Yeah, like the biggest issue might be rock type weakness, but Aggron eats rock hits like nothing else.
Yeah, more often than not, Gliscor is going to be fine against most rock moves as well.
Yeah. So I feel like giving supporting roles in Emilio 8 or 9 it should be fine, right?
I agree with 8, yeah.
Yep, I agree.
But if we put this thing 8 on supporting roles, we're going to be saying that Bait had better supporting roles than him, and I don't think that's true.
No, paid
Oh, yeah,
supporting
good
roles
point,
are
actually.
5.
Oh, okay, thank God, okay. I was about to say,
Bait
yeah.
was on 5?
Yes, it
Yeah,
was
on
a 5 in supporting
it's his
roles.
worst choice, yeah.
Because his supporting
Okay,
roles
right.
got carried by Dragapult. And mostly
Oh,
only
right,
Dragapult.
yeah, I forgot.
Next up is problem solving ability.
I mean, Cinderace is one hell of a problem solver. They
Yeah.
can run
Yeah.
Scarf to outspeed stuff like Iron Valiant with the booster energy. And
What I would say is, with Iron Bundle, would it also be missing Hydro become a problem? So you're gonna need to figure out how to solve that as well, because you need to play around the fact you might miss sometimes with Hydro Pump.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
even worry about it, honestly.
I feel like a good
feel like
problem-solving mon for him as well as Gliscor because it just solves a lot of problems he can have
Yes.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Hydreigon's nice as well. Sub bulky set, sub roost.
Bulky Hydreigon is definitely really good here.
One thing we haven't mentioned yet are his 2 Terra mons. Like, Gallade is great Terra. Angus is...
Gallade is nice, yes. I think Gallade's like one of the very few Pokemon that can do like 80 to a Corviknight with the neutral move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zangoose is a weird choice for Terra, but it's
I like it, actually.
I think it
His
was either
Angus
that
can
or
actually win some games.
Sunshine.
It's insane, but it can actually win some games.
Yeah, it can win games.
Just straight up toxic boost into like, because what its priority is quick attack, right? That's it. It doesn't get like
Yeah,
back punch.
it doesn't get better priority.
Yeah, but that's still fine because it's Terra boosted normal quick attack with the poison boost, and it has an SD, and that's like very good priority choice.
Yeah, that is true.
Did it get Trailblaze? Surely, right?
I don't
No,
know.
it did.
Is it in the game even?
Oh, I thought it was in the game. It's not, so it doesn't have Trailblaze, but it will if it gets in the game. But it has Seed Bomb. Yeah, it has really good coverage, so it's just a solid Terramon. I don't know how many points it was though. Like
Problem-solving ability. What score would we give it?
like a 7 or an 8.
I say 8 because I've got a Scream Tail as
Yeah,
well,
we
because
can
that
go
matchup
for
can win on its
eight.
own.
Screamtail can like wall shit and not even run like investment for it. It's kind of crazy. Like it beats Genpao. It's like it's kind of crazy how good the mon is.
We all agree
Yeah,
on
I kind of
8
want to
then.
put it 1 point. I kind of want to put it 1 point above Bait, just because of how good Scarf Cinderace can be.
Yeah, what point was Pit at 7?
It was at 8.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
I
got
mean nine's
carried by
fine with it.
Dragon Ball.
Oh yeah.
So do we put Paid one down, or do we put Emilia at 9?
I think nine's fine.
I'm at 9. I really rate his problem solving ability here, like with this team. Especially the top
Uh-oh.
5 mons.
I think we're gonna have a lot of ties at some point. We're gonna have to redo a lot of these.
So Emilia's at a
I
score
mean,
of 33.
We're
We're
being
only at our
very
second,
generous.
so we'll have to redo some stuff. Like,
Yeah. So Emilia
but
has a
these are
score of
like these are some of
33.
the better teams, Callum. Yeah. We can revise it, but these are some of the better teams, those two.
Callum's, aka Rowlett's team.
Yeah,
Totally
TM
Rowlett's
drafted by
team.
Callum. TM drafted by Callum.
So,
He's so chill.
let's just start with the essential roles then.
The essential roles is called Booster Energy.
Yep.
Booster energy are the essential roles here.
Aurora Veil, yay.
Okay, so he has 1 rocker, but it's a good rocker at least.
Yeah.
One?
And
Wait, I
there's-
have a
Yeah, Empoleon.
Oh, I drafted a rocker? Holy shit, I got a rocker, boys. Easy.
And he's got a toxic spike mon as well.
You have a grounded
Moth,
poison
yeah.
type.
Yes, that was a priority.
Yeah, Iron Moth is definitely the cover for that.
Yeah.
No, it works. Like, for
We overlooked the no ground resist because Moltres and Masquerain are totally going to cover that the entire time.
Yeah.
But it's not an issue, honestly.
So I mean, since we have the builder himself here, we have Terra flying on Arctozolt for.
Why is
for
Moltres
those
not Terra?
moments.
yeah, to have
Over
burnout.
Empoleon?
Oh, because I couldn't find a good mod to put in 12. I mean, to pair with. Well, I forgot what the Terra
Yeah.
budget was.
It was,
It was
20,
20.
it was 12,
And you wanted
8
Zolt,
points.
yeah?
Yeah,
That's what I thought. I was like, there's no way he passed on Terra Moltres for Empoleon unless it was a point problem. And I still think Terra Moltres would have been great here, but
yeah,
I understand why.
burn up Terrifier's fucking nuke. You don't have to invest in it either.
Nope.
The
It's
thing
base
is,
stats 125.
Callum
right?
does not have the best defensive team, but he has Veil.
I have
Veil
that
Veil
one
is going to
defense.
bail
yeah.
out a bunch of time.
I got that.
Yeah, Veil will bailed his team out a lot of times.
Me, when I set up Veil, sack him on, and go into Valiant and like clear half his team out. Yay.
Normally, I would also comment on the lack of a rapid spin, but really here, considering the lack of hazards, he doesn't really need rapid spin. Like, his default options are good. Like, you don't... Moltres and Napoleon are good enough. You don't... Masquerade's an unmon for default, but...
Yeah.
I mean, you can, but
Moltres and Napoleon cover it, like...
Molt doesn't like Molt and Empoleon don't like forcing themselves to run defog, so that's kind of the only issue. But surely during a matchup, you'll have at least one slot on either of them for it. Molt's gonna run boots the entire time for no terror.
What score does this team get on essential rolls?
Say like a 6 or 7.
It's missing a water immunity.
Yes, that's very important.
Like as a team, like ignoring how abusable some of the mods are.
Yeah.
Like from a roll standpoint, it's missing a lot, but it doesn't. It just doesn't care.
Yeah,
We
this
can
team
give it a low
does not
score, but it
need the
doesn't
most
matter.
rolls.
No, it doesn't need it at all.
But we're rating here based on the rolls. This team just does not have some of the rolls.
Like a 6 or 7, 6.5 or something.
I go with 7 just because it doesn't need some of the rolls. That's the main reason why I go for it.
Yes, I feel like 7 is good. Now for the score, that will probably be a 10 is Breaking Power.
He has Iron Valiant, GG.
He has Valiant, Roaring Moon, Moth, Ursaluna Blood Moon, and he even has an Arctos ult.
I just want to comment on this. I was legit stunned when Sack managed to get fucking Iron Valiant and Roaring Moon in the same draft. How does Callum manage to do that as well? Like, what the fuck?
Because nobody
Moon
wanted
just, like,
Roaring Moon, apparently.
If it was at 17 still, probably someone would have drafted it, but it got knocked, so we just had to move it back up.
Yeah.
That was my personal, like, we just have to move it back up.
This team's Breaking Power might actually win because this team has just so much of it.
Blood Moon as well.
Yeah. I don't know. Blood Moon's kind of odd out here. Like, you could easily get rid of it, get 2 solid mons, and this team would be great too.
Yeah, but
it being there is just kind of like, well, now I have to worry about.
Try killing a Blood Moon or Ursaluna under Veil.
Yeah.
With Calm Mind. When it's not Calm Mind, or even if it's AV. Like, it can run Vacuum Wave, Earth Power, Blood Moon, bang. That just starts nuking shit. Because there's no... I don't think there's anything that, other than, like, Bronzong, that resists that combo.
Yeah.
Does Hail block Moonlight boost on healing? Otherwise, it has self-recovery on a constant basis as well.
Oh, it does. Yeah, it does.
Hail does,
It does? Yeah. Because I know Sun is like clear weather, quote unquote, so it gets a boost, which is fucking stupid, by the way. But I think Hail blocks it.
No, Hail does make it 25.
It doesn't? It just makes it 50 still?
No, it makes it 25.
Oh, I thought you said it doesn't. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
But I feel like...
It's like the only con, but you get a Roar Veil, so it's kind of like a necessary evil.
Yeah, if I'm running behind screens, I never really want to recover.
Yeah.
But
set up the one combine and you probably kill everything.
It's no fun rating my own team.
Yeah, the Breaking Power rating should probably be a 10 though, if the other two agree.
I'm fine with 10.
Roy?
Yeah, I found 10. Sorry, I was just double checking something.
Okay, supporting roles.
So, Knockoff is great here. Iron Valley can just do whatever you want it to do. Lona Ninetales is Aurora fail. Moltres is one of the best mons for just crippling physical attackers. I love Moltres so much for that because it just can cripple a physical attacker and just basically end their game.
Yeah. Empoleon is a very good support mon. Like, he does not have a lot of he has recovery on his like main two walls, Moltres and Empoleon. In Roost, he has Veil. What mons of his get taunt?
Iron Valiant might get torn. I'm not sure on that.
I
know Roaring Moon does.
Roaring Moon gets taunt. Iron Valiant and Roaring Moon 100% get taunt. Everything else I'm not really sure about.
Okay.
Blood Moon gets
Empoleon,
taunt.
I think, gets it.
Blood Moon gets taunt. Does Empoleon get taunt?
I think it does. I feel like it should.
Empoleon gets taunt. Moltres.
Oh no, it doesn't. Why do I think that?
Does Moltres not get taunt?
Nope.
No.
I don't know why it said it did then. Probably fucked up.
So we have a few taunt mons. We have 2 defoggers, no spinners.
3 defoggers.
We don't count Masquerade.
Yeah, Masquerade's just there for webs.
I count Masquerade.
Right, then we'll count it in breaking power for Quiver Dance then.
Valid.
Also, his Terra Mon, Empoleon, and Zolt are pretty cool.
Yeah, that's solid.
So I don't think Empoleon needed to Terra. I think it's good without Terra.
Arctic Assault last season, I dropped it halfway through the season, and it was my second in kills because it just if the right gets the right team, it nukes people. If you don't prep for it, it's a nuke.
Yeah.
Even when I have to prep for Valiant, Roaring Moon, and Blood Moon, and Iron Moth, and then Arctic comes out and fucking hits me in the head with his own head.
Yeah.
Fucking electric ice block, yay.
I would say supporting roles are better than Emilio's, but or no.
Emilio's?
No, not better. They are better than Pate's, but a little worse than Emilio's. That's what I feel like.
So 6?
Yeah, I'd agree with like a 6 or 7. 7's high. I don't know. We're gonna keep rating high and then regret it. So I think like
Yeah, let's say
if
6.
6 is like average, then that's fine. Because like I don't think it overly excels in it. It just has a lot of options, which is fine.
If it didn't have a low Ninetales, I think it would be struggling a lot more. But a low Ninetales really helps support the whole team.
Problem-solving ability.
Hell yay.
You have an Iron Valiant, you have no
this
problems.
This team has booster energy as a problem solver itself. 3 booster energy Pokemon. There's still an Empoleon. Moltres can also help. Veil, Alolan Ninetales can help solve a problem. Even like the webs on Masquerade can help with that.
Is it wrong? I want to rate this 10 because like it's just got. It literally looks like my dream team for problem solving because like every one I look at is like that can solve something, that can solve something, that can solve something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'd agree with 9 or 10.
We got the rating
Any
of
thoughts?
10. So, Tom, you can say your thoughts now. We have all your ratings. 33
I just want to say this is a lot more generous than I expected.
I mean, we can. I could have griped on like a bunch of shit, but I don't know. I'm staring at an Iron Valiant, so I don't really care anymore.
I think that Iron Valiant is the ultimate problem solver.
One thing I agree with is something Roy said that you when you have Iron Valiant, you don't have any problem to solve.
Yeah,
that's why I don't even care.
You have like 3 mons that can just run booster energy and solve problems for you just because they run that item.
Yep. Iron Moth also interesting because it can go like bulky Spadef sets with T-Spike, U-Turn, Will-O-Wisp.
Yeah,
Does it get
exactly.
Pretty sure it does.
Will-O-Wisp? I don't know if it does.
It might.
Does not.
Okay.
You can just like spam Discharge or like Whirlwind or Toxic. It doesn't matter.
Next up, we have Rune Heal.
Yay, Iron Valiant into Chen Pao team.
All right.
Okay, straight away, no grounded poison.
Yeah. No grounded
I feel
poison,
like this
no
is,
normal, and no ghost type.
Can you give this team a 10 on breaking power, and then we can move on to the other one? I feel like there's nothing to talk about here.
This team is
the whole team is just breaking power. There's nothing else.
Speed tiers
It's got a Lola Mola.
Speed tiers are okay. Just the gap between 70 and 95 is there.
That's not it. 15 is, or like 15, 25, like, I don't know. It's just the placement. Like 95 to 70 isn't like terrible.
Yeah.
Especially when the 70 gets priority.
Yeah.
But of course, it can use the priority. It's the only gripe. Chen Pao, Metagross, Incineroar, fuck your priority.
Yeah, I really hate that. That just feels such like negative.
Literally,
like,
the whole purpose of the Metagross on the right side is just, is it useful?
Yeah, is the Metagross as a steel type as well? Is it good enough? As a soul steel type of this team? Well, Torterra as a steel type.
It's not unusable, but
it's not unusable. I like expanding force is there or whatever, and it's just it lacks one of its options now, and I just kind of dislike it, especially Chen Pao as well.
Yeah,
I understand the purpose though. I mean, it's Chen Pao's still Chen Pao. It's not.
The hazard control is also quite iffy, if I'm being honest. Like Zapdos is great. Don't get me wrong, Zapdos is an amazing defogger, but then it's just you're forced into running Zapdos or no defog,
Orlando I defog.
which
You
just
don't want
why
it most of the time.
yeah, just draft Lando's Furion. Like, why are you drafting Lando I for
I feel like
defog?
Central Rolls' team is like very bad. No water immunity, no grounded poison type, no ghost type, no normal type.
I'd say it's even worse than that. They are really hit hard by water. Like, the Lola Mola is their sole water resist, unless they bring Terra Grass like Torterra or Terra Water Torterra.
Yeah.
That is not ideal at all.
I feel like this team,
Alomomola has 45 SPDEF.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's
A little yikes.
this team will be
I-
hit hard by special attacks.
I genuinely think
If Tapu
We
Lele
just-
has your highest special defense stat, you're doing something wrong.
we
Yeah,
should
you're in trouble.
definitely just do essential roles like a 4, breaking power 10, supporting roles, maybe a 5, and then probably like a 7 on problem solvers.
I mean, if I was going to
that's my
essential
whole
roles, like,
rating for it.
I'm going essential roles like maybe even
Zapdos
Frey.
is a good
I
problem
really don't
solver.
like how it covers stuff.
It's good at breaking and problem solving, but essential roles, I don't know. It's like it's basically just saying I'm going to ignore trying to have essentials, and I'm going to use all these Pokemon and just kill you,
Yeah.
and hope
I
Alomomola and
slightly
Instant.
disagree. I think the team struggles with problem solving as well slightly.
Yeah, I think
Zapdos is a good problem solver, but everything else is very stuck on what it can do.
yeah, like
Qian
like,
Bao is basically going to run the same set every time. Same goes for Lily. It's between Scarf and Lightboard.
so we
I'd
agree
also
on
say
left.
Callum did because I say Callum's team did the I don't give a fuck about essential roles thing much better. This is like a
Yeah.
much worse version of that.
so
Not to be a dick.
essential roles. 4 points would be my rating, or 3. What do you guys say?
I'd
Right.
still give it a 5.
Yeah,
I'd still give it a 5.
Callum, what
I
did you
still
say?
think
Yeah, I said 5.
And Roy, you
His
were
Ter-
on
his
3.
Terramondra there.
Free.
So
Like a
let's,
4.5 average, whatever.
we said,
Like 4.1.
yeah, breaking power. We said 9 or 10,
Yeah.
right?
10.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, I don't
spread
even think
everything.
it's like the soul.
Take a lot of break. Zapdos is also a fantastic breaker when you
Yeah.
use it like that.
You can even run like choice band, Metagross.
Zapdos is great on this team.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of the rules here.
I love the first 3. I just didn't like how it deviated down the bottom.
Champo and Zapdos is a very good pairing. Hint, hint.
So, supporting roles.
Supporting roles. I mean, he's
Aloe-
got a bunch of pivoting Pokemon.
Intimidate helps, I guess.
Yeah, Alomomola Wish is there.
Incineroar is a really good supporting mon.
Yeah, with
Party
Party
shots in the
Shot,
start,
Fake
knock
Outs.
off Will-O-Wisp.
There's like
Tapu Lele box,
Fake Out's not that good, but
Tapu Lele
Singles-
box Mac Punch and Vacuum Wave on Champal, I guess. That helps. And Bullet Punch, it blocks that, so that helps.
Yeah, it
Champal, I
does.
guess.
yeah, versus like 2 Pokemon, but yeah, it does.
Yeah.
As soon as you run something that's scarfed against POW, because POW mostly runs boots because it doesn't want to die to rocks every time it comes
Yeah,
in.
Qian Pao is never going to have the ability to Ice Shard, so I feel like we should deduct points for supporting roles because he has a Pokemon that's like
It's like-
non-supporting.
And
Can't be
Metagross lose
supported.
Bullet Punch.
Yeah, it also like
Alomomola
takes
is
away
the
Metagross's
carrying
Bullet
it.
Punch.
Alomomola is like trying so hard to just like it's gonna be so pressured to like keep stuff alive.
Yeah.
It's like Zapdos self recovery, that's it. And Zapdos would never want to like it's like rarely gonna be taking the wishes on this team anyway.
There's technically Synthesis on Torterra, but you're not going to run that. You're probably going to run Shell Smash.
What I also hate about this team is it forces Zapdos into a role, and Zapdos' best role is defensive, but you want to have the option to run it offensive.
Yeah, like you're forcing Zapdos and even Metagross to be defensive Pokemon because you're just having problems considering if you don't, your only good defensive mon are Aloe and Knuckle Stack that just was defensive viability by a knockoff.
If Stack was Terra, it would be viable.
Yeah, if it was. But he chose Torterra and Incineroar.
I've been
Did
swept by
Torterra
Knuckle
pick-
Stack. Don't sleep on it.
The Totara I understand as a Terramon, but Incineroar is weird to me.
I mean, when you have a Knackle
I
stack
think
sitting there,
Emilio can run like Specs Mantine versus this guy and probably win.
yeah, probably.
Just saying.
So supporting roles, what do we give it?
I think it's
Great.
okay, like a 7.
I think it's
What?
Only
supporting
because of
role.
the Tapu Lele. Oh, maybe I'm being harsh. 4.
All right,
Tapu Lele really hurts it.
We need to deduct the point, so it's like 6.
Yeah, I would
I was
have
gonna
said
say
6
5
too.
or 6. I'll give it a 5, and we can like average a 6.
Yeah. I'm probably being harsh on it.
I think you are. It's still there. It's not like
And lastly, problem-solving ability. The sole problem solver, I think, is Zapdos.
Zapdos, yeah, Zapdos is it. Zapdos all.
Zapdos and Alomomola being your problem solvers is not like Zapdos is fine as a problem solver.
Alomomola isn't really a problem solver. It just
Yeah.
was the usually attacking mon.
I say like
Yeah.
a 3 or a 4, honestly.
Problem solving is like essential roles, and problem solving is a problem for this team.
Think of problem solving as like how many Pokemon you have in your team that can take on like 100 different roles. Zapdos
Yeah.
can pick up 100 different roles. Alomomola really can't pick up 100 different roles.
Metagross can-ish.
Metagross
I don't
can-ish,
like
and
Metagross.
Incineroar can.
I
The
don't like
rest cannot.
Metagross as a problem solver.
But that's it.
Metagross has been pushing it. Like,
I always goes between Scarf and Life for not really a lot of variation.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've run different Metagross sets, but it's pushing it. Like, it's like pushing it to be in like that role rather than actually fitting that role. I'd say 3 or 4. Yeah, 4. Okay, 4. Incineroar could do multiple stuff as well.
I would have said 5 or 6. Like Zapdos is still like a glue Pokemon here, and it's a good glue Pokemon. And Incineroar can fill a few roles.
One
If it
Pokemon
was about
can't-
Zapdos, it'd be 1 with me, in my opinion. But Zapdos really hard carries it for me.
one Mon can only do so much.
So Callum and Aaron, what are your scores?
Say like a 4.
Cal?
I'd say like a 5.
5 it is then. These are the ratings for Runeheal. This is the lowest score yet. We are at 25.
Yeah, the Chenpao team.
The Chempout team.
Right, so I've got to beat 25. No.
Dennis.
No, it's this Dennis.
This Dennis. Yay.
This Dennis.
No, it's this Dennis
He
because
also does not have a grounded poison.
Yeah, he also does not have a grounded poison, that is true.
Dude, grounded poisons are so overrated.
I don't hate as much here though because he has removal at least.
Yeah, he has
Oh, actually, no, wait. Well,
He has
Dude,
Torn,
his
he has
team
Mouse
hates
Hold.
it. His team hates it.
Yeah.
He has Torn, he has
Mouse
Like, I
Hold,
would
Mew,
never-
and Torn. Yeah, that's
his
bad removal. Actually.
That's not good removal, yeah.
You and my Ursula.
You rely
Iron
too
Hands
much on
and Mew.
removal, which I hate. Mew should be multiple things.
You should never be forced into a removal. Like I think it's the weakest thing it could possibly do, unless it's like
He does not have like Mew. Are Mew and Samurott his only hazard setters?
Yeah, they are actually. Seguhuzui doesn't get rocks.
Ouch. That's not good.
no.
Zursaluna doesn't get rocks. Yeah,
No,
you're
this
really
might
forcing
be our
him into
new worst
support.
team. Holy shit, this one sucks.
It's definitely our worst team because like the only note I have about it is that it relies extremely on the natural bulk of Ursaluna and Iron Hands. Otherwise, it's solely Sliggoo Hisui on the defensive side.
Yeah.
That's literally it.
Or you
You're
run
forcing-
defensive Mew every fucking week.
He has to run defensive Mew every week. Like, and I hate that immediately. Like, that's a bad Mew team.
His breakers are literally Terra Entei and like Mega Sceptile. That's like his only like.
Yeah, because Mimikyu's more sweet, but Ursaluna can break as well.
Yeah, but it's like I don't like
Okay.
What is his trick room status, by the way?
Mew.
Oh, fuck, I just swallowed some candle
Mimikyu.
wax.
What?
Oh, Mimikyu can do it too.
Wait. What?
Let's go back to
Count?
essential roles.
I swallowed candle wax.
Why?
What?
I don't know.
Dude, he
What did he
saw
say?
Dennis's team and he just like fucking swallowed candle wax. Like
Holy
what?
shit.
He's like, oh, I'm gonna fucking do it.
Okay. Essential roles again. This team does not have good hazard
Yeah, pretty
setters
much
and
does a lot, bro.
removers. This team does not
Removers
have
are
a
rough.
grounded poison, and it actually wants a grounded poison.
No water immunity.
Yeah, no water immunity. It does have 2 normal types and a ghost type for other immunities.
Quite weak to ground as well.
Yeah. Like,
His hazard removal is tidy up.
yeah,
Oh, and his steel type is Sligu Hisui.
yeah.
I told you the entire
Yikes.
defensive backbone is on Sligu Hisui, which don't get me wrong, I love Sligu Hisui. That shell is cool as hell. But I will say
Any fighting
that's
type,
kind of dog shit.
any fighting type with Ice Punch will destroy this team.
Me when my fairy resist is Entei.
Legit, any fighting type with Ice Punch can rock through this whole team.
He actually would be better off with Sligu Hisui as his terror. Like, not even like capping, like as a defensive option. Like, I think he actually would be better with that.
I can imagine like the one meme where the dude's screaming, "Save me!" and it's just Sligu Hisui in the fucking fire. Every time it gets brought out to like answer something, fucking help me! It doesn't even have a wish passer for it. Like it's just there's nothing there.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, don't worry, I'll have one layer of spikes up because I clicked ceaseless before it got one shot.
Yeah, and Mew, his best defensive mon, aside from Sligu, is the only one with reliable recovery.
I don't want to be mean, but I think this is actually an essential role to 2, maybe even a 1.
I think it's a 1. I think this does nothing
Yeah,
it's
I think
supposed to. Trade
Right,
advantage-
that was what I said a 1. I'm happy to go 1.
I
One.
would,
Yeah,
I would
I
say
think he has-
3. I'm not gonna be that me.
He's got.
I
two
really don't
hazard
like this
setting mons.
team. Like, it has great mons, but it just doesn't work together.
Okay, Callum, what's your rating?
Yeah, it's like 2.
Okay.
we can average 2.
I think average 2 is fair.
2 wins and 2.
Yeah, like 1, 3, and 2.
We don't want to go for decimals here, so we'll just
Okay.
do 2.
Breaking power.
Listen, that's like the only thing.
Sure.
Like, can you kill them before they?
Never mind. You got
You technically could run
Uh,
quick claw sets.
yeah, but
Yeah.
we all know how you ended up with that.
Yeah, I'm not that lucky.
I think on the positive side,
You're garbage, man. I beat you in like 5 games in a row just because of like 2 or 3 procs in the whole game changes the whole thing.
Yeah, but I never get the procs I actually need. There's the difference.
That's a skill
just
issue.
an excuse. No. You were up versus the Volcarona with a Terrifier Gambit, and you opted to go for Iron Hands instead. So it's all on you.
Yeah. Well, let's continue here though. Breaking power.
Yes.
I think on the positive
I think-
side, Iron Hands and Ursaluna are bulky enough where most games they'll have at least one shot to kill something in return, or try
Yeah.
to set up like Adrenaline Orb, Iron Hands, or some bullshit.
I don't think this team ever gets 6-0'd. Like, that's a good thing about it too. It doesn't ever get.
Like, Terra Entei is really good.
Yes,
Choice
exactly.
Band Terra Fire fucking nukes.
Yeah, Terrifier, Sacred Fire, Choice Band, nuke stuff.
Sui
I
Samurai's
don't understand why he wouldn't get Terra Normal on Entei.
Yeah, that I
feels
also
like
understand.
He had
don't
it.
understand.
He had it. I think. I think he had it, and then Terra Grass or something. But he changed it to Water or Grass. One of the two. I think so. I can check.
I think Grass makes sense as a defensive one, but yeah, normal should definitely be on there. Maybe even ground, actually, to be honest, over like water or grass, because ground he gets some tantrum, doesn't it?
Yeah, he gets Stomping Tantrum. Should get
So it doesn't
Earthquake.
get earthquake, but yeah. Malphite also is quite a good breaker as well, because population bomb, terror normal is a nuke, and if the opponent doesn't prep for it, it will nuke you. If the opponent does prep for it, you will be nuked, but it's still a nuke.
I have a
normal
big
also gives you
problem with
Oh,
this team.
Oh.
Breaking
Hold up.
power.
There's a mistake. It's not Terra Grass. It's Terra Normal.
Okay, it
I
is
think
Terra
this
normal.
is-
Okay, that's
this
much
is-
better.
This is the only image I haven't updated.
Okay,
I just glanced over it. Sorry.
so Entei's a little better as a breaker now. Special breaking power relies
be
on
right back.
Tornadus on Sceptile though.
I love Sceptile Mega.
One's not terrible at it,
So cool.
but you're pushing it.
Yeah, you're pushing it with those two as your special breakers.
Mew can be, but it never will get to be in that role in this team.
Yeah, Mew is
You have
stuck
to
in
hit
a
a move
defensive
first.
role.
You have to hit a move first before any of these become special breakers. Then you can talk about it.
Yeah,
Blunder Policy Torn's gonna be crazy though.
true.
And then just to
Very
miss
true.
the other Hurricane anyway.
Mega Sceptile's special move pool is also quite shallow, which sucks.
It's Focus Blast, Dragon Pole. It doesn't even get Draco Meteor, does it? It gets like Leaf Storm.
Yeah, it only gets
Yeah.
Dragon Pulse as a dragon move.
Yeah,
Dragon
but it gets
Claw.
Earthquake. It gets physical Earthquake. Everybody loves that.
Yeah,
It'd be such a better mon if they gave it a better move pool, but whatever.
it would be, yes, but
And a better ability.
yeah, better ability would. If 4 times resists electric and then gets lightning rod, yeah, cool.
Hey, it's electric immunity at least.
Yeah, who cares about the fucking the quad resist?
So
I think we
I-
can.
I'd give it a
I think we can
7.
just bang this out. I think we can just bang this out.
so
It's by far our worst team so far.
yeah, breaking power though. What rating?
7.
7. Yeah, I'd agree. I was gonna say 6,
think
but
it's-
7's way better with the Entei Terra Normal. It's still got a lot of power. It's just special side's a little weak and
Yeah.
unreliable. And
7
Mew
is what I would have said too.
The Zoo gets hardballed by a Tingro.
Yep. Well, actually, he has Terraform.
No, he has Tornadoes.
And Entei.
Yeah, like,
Tornadoes doesn't exist.
Generally, any bulky water type.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Iron Hands.
That's So he's gonna have to swap Iron Hands in on every like toxic
Or Scold.
wisp. Yeah,
Facade Iron Hands.
dude, I love running facade like fucking Lumberry or some shit on Iron Hands every week because I have to swap it in as a defensive one.
Supporting power on this team.
A 1.
I know-
No, it's not a
Dude,
1.
Mew-
It's Mew.
Dude, it's literally 1 because of Mew. It'd be a 0 if it wasn't for Mew.
I-
What else?
okay, no,
Fraxer
maybe
Tornadus
it's
as well.
Praxis Tornadoes is good. I'd also give
Yeah,
him
they do like
Mimikyu as a
Q-
Trick Room on is a possibility as well. And Samurott does get 3 spikes up, so I'd say a 4.
No, I disagree. Actually, I think
I would've
Mimikyu is
said-
bar useless. It's gonna come for Trick Room like every game.
I would
He
have
was
said
never going to get a
How-
chance to support on this team, and Tornadus is always going to be in a role of a breaker because Sceptile is never going to come. If Sceptile comes, then it maybe gets a chance, but even then, it still wants to be able to run offensive. This team sucks.
Callum,
How
what
many
do you
times
say
does he have-
for the supporting roles on this team? Callum?
I mean, like, with 3 spikes is helpful at least.
You can't give a team that's sole defensive wall is Sligo Husui, and there's nothing to help it. What supporting role? Like what? He's going to tailwind the Sligo Husui? Congratulations! It's like a base 60 speed mon now. Like,
Does he have
that's-
any ones that get reflected like light screen other than Mew?
No.
Probably
Maybe
one.
Mimikyu, but no.
Mimikyu might.
Mimikyu, I'm looking it up now.
So Callum, supporting...
It gets light screen, not reflect. Which doesn't help.
Yeah.
Callum,
No.
your rating on supporting roles for this team?
Rating on sporting 3 or a 4. 4 is like being generous. 3 is like okay.
I think 4, just about. I see where Aaron's coming from, though.
I'm still sticking with the one. I just can't. He's a newer player. He's not gonna fucking pull this off.
We can average this down to like 3 or 2.
Yeah, let's just
Depending on
average it
what
on
you do.
3. Last up is problem-solving ability.
Well, Mew would be a problem solver, but it's stuck in
It
one
doesn't
role.
exist.
Mew is legit the only problem-solver on this team.
What do you mean? The
One.
whole Luna and Iron Hands is a problem solved in itself. Who cares about defensive bonds when they can take it?
Technically,
Honestly,
yeah.
If he had anything else that was freeing up Mew, I'd give it at least a 3, but 1 because Mew, the only problem solver, is stuck in one role. Even worse than the Zapdos team. Like, way worse than the Zapdos team here.
I'd say a 2. Mimikyu and Mew are both. Mimikyu is literally going to be
Oh,
supporting.
Mimikyu, actually. Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I
2.
would have
It's
said
gonna be
3
running
or
like a
4.
8 screen taunt. I'm gonna say 2.
Callum, what
I
you
will say,
saying?
if he transactions some stuff, this team could be workable.
problem
He just needs to
solving?
tweak stuff.
Problem-solving, yeah.
A solid 2 out of 10.
So you can either average 3 or just take 2.
Yeah, most of you said 2, so we're going to...
Also, Ben, how do you do the full screen thing?
Huh?
You just press F11.
How do you do the full screen thing? How'd you get it to be full screen?
There's
Did you turn
literally-
on a slide?
There's literally a button at the top that says Open Diashow.
Yeah,
That's what I asked. Like, is it a slideshow? Because when I do it in PowerPoint, it just automatically starts moving.
Ah, okay. Next Next
Oh,
team,
it's alright. I figured it out.
Shinobi Fox. That's the Sun team.
They really like grass
No,
types.
no. It's the Trick Room team with Sun options. Let's get that right. let's clarify.
Okay, they do not have a dark type, which I do not like
Yes,
immediately.
Oh.
For evidence, the Steel type, by the way.
They have no dark type and 2
they
psychic
have no
weak
steel
Pokemon
type.
and not a single psychic resist.
Oh, that needs fixing.
Dude, I
That's an
literally told
immediate
you.
yikes.
It's a Trick Room team with Sun options if he feels like it. He's gonna have to bring Trick Room, otherwise he just gets demolished.
I immediately have yikes because any team that's weak to Calm Mind or Cosmic Power, Stored Power is immediately a worry immediately.
The only thing that will resist a psychic type move is Steel type Trevenant.
Dude, this is
Steel
my
type
favorite
Trevenant
team
is
so
not
far just
good.
because it's funny. I love how fucking funny this team is.
Honestly, I still prefer this team to the other team that we just saw, but there is definitely a glaring weakness immediately. I just was like, oh, I'm bringing Calm Mind, Stored Power immediately as soon as I see you have no Dark type or Steel type.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Like,
his
fix that in the
central roles-
transaction, like.
His central roles is definitely like a 3 or 4.
He has good. He has Sandy Shocks is his good hazards. He has. Oh, Sandy Shocks is. Oh, Sandy Shocks and Torkoal is only hazard sets, but Torkoal comes every week. You want to bring Sun, and it
The
usually comes
Torkoal doesn't have to
Self-Rocks.
come every week because there's Zard Y.
That's true. His
He got
default is
Yeah, he got both.
Oh, dude,
honestly,
there's 4 Trick Room setters, 2 Sun setters. Why?
honestly
have
drop
no
drop Sard Y for either a Steel type or a Dark type, and then
I
that actually
Sard
that
Y.
actually increases it up to a 5 or 6 in my opinion immediately.
I think Torkoal's the bad spot here, honestly. It's Terramon too.
Oh yeah. Also his hazard control is Rapid Spin, Default Conkeldurr. Whimsicott's alright, but
His hazard control's alright.
yeah. Oh, it's that. Honestly, the main weakness is the Store Power weakness. I'd actually, the more I think about it, I'd say a 5. He doesn't have he doesn't have a water immunity, but he has Sun, so that
I
covers
disagree.
it.
I think this is a 3. Like I literally think this team's just funny.
I don't think it's that bad with his central roles.
It doesn't
I
have.
think-
A
I mean,
dark
it's
type.
pretty
only
bad.
its only ghost immunity is a Snorlax. So special ghost attackers with Psyshock just run through it.
It's
Yeah.
just a weird weather
Or
trick
any
team. I think it covers it a bit, but like at the same time, you really just put a Steel or Dark
Aaron
type, and I
really
like this
has
team a
no
lot more.
respect for his mom, does he?
Okay, so what ratings are we giving?
I'm giving it a 3.
5.
Callum?
Central rolls? Yeah, 5 sounds good on his central rolls. He's got a grounded poison. Okay, fairy. It's not really a good fairy, though.
Okay, I can.
But,
I would have said 4 or 5 too, but we go 5. Breaking ability.
Walking Wait's pretty good at breaking, and Sandy Shots is as well the right set. Charizard Wires.
This team
Venusaur
can-
can nuke.
Venusaur's really good.
This team can break. Definitely.
And then we have Conkeldurr's. Yeah, Conkeldur's really nice as well.
We have
Yeah,
Calm,
By the way,
we have
that
Glass
combi
Sphere,
Conkeldurr pitch is amazing. By the way,
we have Walking Wake, we have Zard Y.
Found it in a corner of the internet. I swear to God, I looked up like fucking on Kelder like 2015 or some shit, and that came.
guys, the things that Aaron has seen, you better appreciate the pictures he's found because the things this man has seen.
There was a lot of porn. I'm not joking. Like there was so much porn.
I feel
Rule
like
34, guys. Rule 34.
It's my fault though, because Google would always blur it, and I'm like, if this is a really funny picture, I have to undo it, and I just always look at it. I'm like, fuck. It's not funny. And it's just straight porn. Like, I can't even use it.
So for breaking ability, I would say 8 on this team. Actually,
Yeah, I'd give it an 8. It's just the fact that he's gonna have
Yep,
to
it
set
is sound-
one or trick room every time he wants to like push through something is kind of annoying, but it's still fun.
yeah.
I'd say 8 as well. I actually like this team.
Supporting roles.
Dude, no, it's just funny. Don't say you actually like the team.
I
You-
like
you
it. I
have-
think it's
you have-
good, but I like it. It's like one of those things I'd have fun with, but it's shit.
Shinobi Fox, and in practice, he does not have many supporting roles. So this
That's what I was
Right here
gonna
is
say. I
pretty
was like,
good.
it's literally a 1. I actually think Whimsicott is the only thing that will ever support anything on.
That is true.
The
Maybe.
sun
They were
says.
running up, and none of these Pokemon are good enough to do their roles.
Yeah, like Whimsicott is the only good quotation marks support mon.
I'll give it 2 because he has a Sunsetter and some okay Trick Room says.
He has
But
2
honestly,
Sunsetters. Don't forget that.
honestly,
Well, we give
Dust-
it 2
Dust-
because he has 2 Sunsetters.
yeah, it'd be 3 if he had 1 Sunsetter. Dusknoir
Okay.
as well, just replace with
I
Dusclops.
agree with
Just
two.
get Dusclops.
Dustnor is a really good supporting one at times, so I actually think it's
Yeah,
limit Dustnor. It's like all it is, though.
If Dusknoir was his Terra over Conkeldurr, this team would have had a much higher score. It's just Trevenant that kills the team.
Trevenant.
Yeah, that's
Terra
what I meant.
I
Yeah.
don't take any
Conkeldurr's
Trevenant
broken.
slander. Right now, I don't take any Trevenant slander. I like that thing. I just wish he didn't make it with this team.
No, honestly, Trevenant works on this team. I actually like Trevenant on this team.
Trevenant with Terra isn't ideal. And the
it's
stats.
good.
He's gonna run
really
Harvest
aren't-
Trevenant.
Which is fucking annoying. I actually think Trevenant's good on this team. It's other stuff that needs changing.
Doesn't it get Frisk?
Gets Frisk and
does,
Harvest.
but in Sun he's gonna run Harvest probably.
It's good Sunmon and also a Trick Room on. I think it's actually great on this team. It's other stuff that needs fixing.
You can just run Choice Band, Natural Cure, or Frisk, though. Poltergeist. That's the entire point of the Terra. Is just his nuke things with Poltergeist.
Oh yeah, but he has options for Trevenant with the Sun mode. That's why I love Trevenant on this team. It's other mons that the problem.
Yeah, I just wish he had a different Trick Room setter and didn't overlap it with.
Most of the mons in his team are pretty okay.
Wait, is Stack
If
Attacker
you-
still available? Just
Yes.
get Stack Attacker
Yes.
or something. Yeah, get
it's
Stack-
gonna have to be Trevenant.
Shinobi, get Stack Attacker if you're watching this. Get Stack Attacker for this team. I like it a lot better than.
Yeah, Terra. Your Terra. He has like 7 Terra points left.
No, the biggest problem with the team is not having a reliable fire switching. I mean, Walking Wake's okay, but switching into Walking, being forced into a 50-50 in which the opposing fire type could click a fairy type attack on your Walking Wake isn't ideal.
Snorlax gets thick fat, so
When you
Snorlax
said
can be it as
Snorlax-
I
well.
also don't get why he didn't Terra the Glastrier, by the way.
Oh, Terra Glacier is very good.
Trevenant's a better
Yeah.
Pokemon. Let's be real. It's a nicer Pokemon. That thing's so cool.
What about the
Dusknoir or
Torkoal?
Trevenant being there would have been a lot better for him, yeah.
But yeah.
Definitely agree.
Problem solving for this team.
Not a
mean,
lot it can do.
It's
Not-
literally
not-
just
not
can I set
much.
Sun and kill something, or can I set Trick Room and solve something?
Yeah,
Solve
This might be our
that's what
first
it is.
zero.
we don't give out
First
zero. Come on,
One.
no, we don't
It's
do
a
that.
one, it kills things.
No.
That's solving.
Belly Drum Snorlax can problem solve. Honestly, Conkeldurr can solve problems and save matches
Belly Drum
sometimes.
What will make it gonna solve, my guy?
It's Belly Drum just kills 3 monsters. Good, GG. There you go. I win.
Yeah, Snorlax is gonna lose 40% of its health on the turn at Belly Drums, and it's gonna lose the remaining 10 on the turn after.
And when I click Bite on my non-stab Dark type and I kill the Snorlax.
I give it a 2 on problem solving just because Conkeldurr.
I'd give it a 1.
He'll win matches with the Sun
I
mode or the
guess
Trick Room mode to catch someone
No,
out.
no,
I think he'll win
no,
matches.
I don't think he'll. He has to. It's Wooper. Whatever. He'll win matches. Yeah.
He
I
will
think- I think
he
it's-
relies way too much on Sun and Trick Room.
Dude, it's all he
Oh
has.
boy,
Literally his only world
the
thing-
next one.
Like objectively,
Can't
this is a
wait.
bad team, but I can see it doing better than we think because I don't know. There's just something about it that's insane.
Sun, if
kinda
you
like-
get lucky with a few doubles, you're obviously gonna do well. Get lucky.
Okay,
This is a team that's probably going to put well on the player.
He's thinking on a different dimension. That's all.
next.
Oh my god, these points are abysmal. Who's gonna
Next
have a
up,
rough life?
it's Minneapolis Mammal Swine. Only the multiplayer ever. Aaron.
This is my handiwork.
Aaron, I would have voted for you.
Oh, you like the one on the bottom left?
Yeah, I
Yes.
see it. Yes.
He has a grounded
I
poison
made that
type.
myself.
We have a grounded poison type. We don't have a
He
normal type.
He actually has a steel and 2 dark, so that's a bonus already.
Yeah.
Staged the
I-
battle
I-
at the bottom to make
Being
Darkrai
serious, I actually like it. I love a defensive dark type to go with Darkrai because Darkrai isn't really a defensive dark type, whereas Mandibuzz is a pretty great one. Yes.
Hey, I wonder whose idea that was.
Good idea, Ben.
It was not mine.
His hazards are a bit not the best, but his hazard control Mandibuzz.
Hazard
And
setting is
Serena's enough.
Hazard setting
Yeah,
is
that's
mostly
enough.
Nidoqueen and leave
His
any
Hazard controls.
webs.
His Hazard controls 2 mons, but honestly, it's 2 great mons at it, so I don't mind that.
Yeah. Like Serena and Mandibuzz being the hazard removers is good.
Like, I will take those 2 over like some teams that have 5 hazard removers, but they're all dog shite at doing it.
I do like Terra, Delphox, and Jellicent.
Terra Descent's brilliant. When he said that in the chat, I was like, that's actually a really cool idea.
The speed tiers are pretty good as well.
Quilly Magi's fun as well.
Only thing he's missing is a 110 mon, but I guess he doesn't need it because of Darkrai.
Aaron, any thoughts on your team and weaknesses?
Yeah, I really not need it.
I'd rate this at 8 or a 9 actually on the central rolls.
No, I wouldn't go that high. I would go. I would go 7 or 8.
I'm good at 8. I'll go 8 then.
Callum, what are you doing?
Let's see. One second, give me a bit. Yeah, no, I'm gonna go 8 as well. It's pretty cool. Just Darkrai is such a shit Pokemon.
Yeah, it's a good special attacker, but it does nothing else. Because Dark Void got nerfed to do fucking ground.
Yeah,
Breaking
it's
power.
always gonna have to rely on Focus Mist.
Just one Hypnosis Blunder policy, it's fine.
Yeah, then what are you gonna do with all that speed when you have nothing to hit?
True.
Deal 20% damage on something.
So,
Yeah, exactly, it's fun.
breaking power. Special breaking
No, you don't
power
get
is
any damage. The turn you miss your Hypnosis, you die. Look at that. Yeah, on the bottom, where Dark Void misses and it just dies.
Yeah, but the entire
That was
point
to an
is that
okie dokie kicking close combat. Yeah, of course it died.
Even I don't pick Psychic. Okie dokie.
Oh, I also really like Terra Delphox as well, actually.
yeah. Breaking power. Physical breaking power is amazing. You have Palafin, you have Mega Mawile. Even Serena, like a Choice-Man Serena can do like good damage.
Okay, the only thing I dislike about this layout is the fact that Palafin's not in its hero form.
Yeah. That
Nothing I can do about that. Nothing I
you can literally select Palafin Hero in that dock.
Nothing I can do about it. What can I say?
Because you could also run special sets as well.
Yeah.
Palafin's fun.
Fucking weak.
Special breaking power is very reliant on Darkrai.
And Bella Bolt, I guess, and Trick Room.
Almost said Aaron's favorite word.
Oh, actually,
What?
Delphox actually is not a bad breaker in the right spots.
Yeah, in the right spots with Terra as well, it can be good.
Yeah, Delphox is fine. It's pretty okay.
And
when-
Nidoqueen's underrated as well, actually, in the right spots.
Yeah, in the right spots with Sheer Force, it can work. But I feel like Nidoqueen's gonna run defensive sets most of the time.
Yeah. I go with 7 or 8 again.
I feel like 6 or 7. I feel like 7 is better. Aaron, Callum, what are you saying?
Oh, I'm sorry. I've been just staring at the mall out. Okay.
You too?
We are at
Yeah,
breaking power, Callum.
The pawn has broken them.
Yeah, breaking power. Ooh, Mawile. Oh, yeah. Mawile's good. Mawile's good.
Palafin is good.
Darkrai's fine. Palfin's good. Nidoqueen can go offensive. Does Delphox get Nasty Plot?
Yes.
It might do, yeah.
Hey, there we go. Okay. No, this is really high up there. Like an 8?
I went with 7.
But the team's got a Darkrai, so it's like -1, so it's 7.
Okay. Now, supporting roles. Jellicent is pretty good support, man. Mandibuzz.
So great one here.
Mandibuzz is great here.
Serena is pretty good.
Callum, you want to put input here too?
All right, where were we again?
Supporting roles
Support
right now.
roles.
Oh, all right,
The
all right.
wax
Yeah,
button.
you got a nice pivot. Darkrai gets U-turn, right?
No.
No.
No?
Yes, knock
No.
off.
Unfort.
It gets pursued.
No, that's not good
Delphox
enough.
gets Wish as well, by the way. And it's not the worst Wish passer.
Yeah, Delphox gets Wish and
No,
Like,
it might not be the worst, but it's like down there.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's Sanders.
I've used it before as a wish passer. It's not the worst.
Pretty bad. I've used.
What is the worst wish passer you've used, Roy?
The worst wish pass I've used.
Togedemaru.
Wigglytuff.
I swear. Okay. What?
Right.
I
He's
used
better than Devil.
Wish passer, yeah.
I used Eviolite Jigglypuff once.
Oh, that's the worst. That's the worst. I've used Mence as a wish passer as well before, which is just weird.
Mence is an interesting wish passer.
You lost that game, didn't you?
I did.
There's okay defensive backbone.
Yeah, so
There's okay pivoting. There's everything's okay. It's not bad. It's not fantastic either.
Yeah, I
The
would say
trick room
6.
with Jellicent, trick room Jellicent really helps as well. Like it makes
Yeah, Jellison,
them
fantastic.
more well. I say 6. Yeah, 6. Let's go 6.
Callum, you good with 6 too?
I'd do a 7. 6 sounds a bit too low. This seems like by the book.
I just stopped it for
Okay,
Wooper.
and now problem-solving ability. There is Palafin.
Yeah, Balafin's a good
Palafin.
problem solver. Delphox is a good problem solver. Could go Scarf, could go Nasty Plot, Specs, a bunch of
London
different sets.
Policy Darkrai is a problem solver.
You could even go physical Darkrai with Sword Stance.
Nico gets a lot of coverage as well. Serena gets a lot of coverage as well. Serena could even come as an attacker if you really want it to.
I feel like problem-solving
Serena is.
ability is up there for him.
Yeah, there's a bunch of ways to solve problems with this one. Foul play Manabuzz, Toxic Manabuzz.
I say a 9. Like this is I really do like this team.
Charmer, Nasty Plot Manabuzz.
Yeah, like I'm good with 9 on problem-solving here.
Troy Self, Mandibuzz. It's good enough for Corviknight.
You good with 9?
I am going
Callum?
to say the Small might be the hottest thing I've seen in months.
I think I need to remove this for Callum's safety.
Remind me never to go to Bangladesh. Oh, go to Egypt.
So, Callum, you okay with 9 on problem-solving for Aaron?
Yeah, sure, why not?
There goes the mobile. We're now at Sleepy's team.
Oh, this reminds me of something.
What the fuck is that on the far right?
That's a Blacephalon.
Out there with Mom.
So I will tell you now, Sully will give this team a 10 because it has a Carcol.
Carcoal's really, really cool, but Scolipede not being Terra is like a sin.
Let's start with
They have Dunsparce as a Terra though, which is pretty good. That's a
Fucking hate
really
that
good Terramon.
I fucking hate this Pokemon.
Hold up, Aaron, did you make that one on the bottom left yourself, or did you find it?
Bottom left, like the sprite?
Sorry, my bottom right, my bad.
No, I just found it.
Oh.
I didn't have time for that. I was like 4 hours into making this shit. I'm not making my own.
Okay, so they don't have a water immunity.
Yes. They also
They are
have
also
bad hazard removal.
What do you mean? Carcoal Rabbit's
Noiva and Lando's not bad. Lando and
Lando
Noiva's
and
not bad.
Carcoal most
Lando,
of the time.
Lando's a pretty
Oh,
bad.
Electron
Like,
is Dewey.
Does Electrode not get Rapid Spin?
No.
It does.
Absolutely
Let's not
not.
get Rapid Spin.
No, absolutely does not.
Why would
Wait,
Electro
I
get
feel
Rapid Spin?
Because it's fast. It goes rapid spinning really, really fast. It'd be like a
Yeah, it sounds
Because
electric
it's a
rapid.
rapid ball.
I guess. But
Yeah,
it does not. No.
Exactly, it's a fucking ball.
Carcoal isn't coming every week, and Lando is that most of the time going to be your soul remover.
Yeah, Lando's
What
soul
do you
remover.
mean Carcoal isn't coming every week?
True, Carcoal
Not
is a
Terra.
good defensive
Sorry, some of
backbone
us
here.
come from BT. Some of us are from playing BTL where Sully brings Carcol every week.
So, other problem-solving abilities. Well, this team has a grounded poison. It has a normal type. It has a ghost type. It has a fairy type. Although I don't like Primarina.
Rim's a bad fit.
Yeah, I
like,
wouldn't
fairy.
want to remove it, but it's okay.
Only steel type Aegislash. Eh,
I think that's fine.
it's
But it's
fine.
like it's kind of it's
Yeah,
just
that's
carrying
alright.
a lot. It's just carrying a lot. Like with the water and the fairy being
Yeah.
like it's literally up to like the Dunsparce and Aegislash and like Lando. to, like,
Like
carry the
the Terra choices, like you already mentioned, Scolipede not being a Terra is kind of eh.
Wyvern is fine as a replacement for it, but that's just because they were probably dead set on.
Yeah, he's running 2 Boom Bursters as Terras.
I do sound like Dunsparce is a very good Terramon, but I would have gone Scolipede over Noivern.
It just doesn't fit points. That's why. That's the only
Yeah.
reason it happened.
Mm.
Wait, let me check. I
The
swore
Dunsparce is
was
9, Scolipede is 12.
yeah, we went over that. It's 9. So like, I would have just dropped the Dunsparce as a Terra. Scoliped's will, in my opinion, I think Scoliped's one of like the mons that we allowed to have Terra in 12 that like borderline shouldn't have it.
Borderline.
It's like
yeah.
it's really really good if you use it right.
So other things. Defensively, this team gets carried by Lando and Karkle.
Bro, you just
A lot
said
of his
Karkle.
mons are.
I think Aegislash is fine as well defensively.
Yeah, I think the
can switch
Dunsparce.
into-
Dunsparce is good defensive one if you use it right.
I think it's gonna be able to like bounce around and take a few hits on some stuff.
Yeah.
The goal of this team is just to get Shifu or something else in and like start clicking buttons.
Yeah.
Before that becomes an issue because everything else is bulky enough where he can like.
But he doesn't have that much what is it?
His pivoting,
Breaking power.
Pivoting.
I think his breaking power is awesome. Or you meant pivoting?
Yeah, like
Does
Volt switch,
Dunsparce
U-turn.
get that pass?
I guess Baton Pass, Scolipede,
It should get baton pass.
U-turn Shifu, U-turn.
But then you have
Flip
then
turn,
you have
Rhino.
to
Not
make
as
sure
bad
you
as I
don't
thought.
run it.
No, it's not. It's like literally just Blase and Prim. Or not Blase Prim, Blase.
Plum
AG.
gets flip turn.
Yeah. I meant AG. It's right next to it.
So
Everything else gets something.
what do we
Close
give this team on
combat jetpack,
essential
and you're
roles?
fine.
Right?
Oh.
Essential roles, I mean, it covers all the typings it needs to. Its speed tiers are actually okay. I like them. I think it's just like borderline. Like,
7?
I feel like 7 is fine because he doesn't have a water immunity again. And he has a glaring ground weakness and rock weakness.
Does he? Oh wow, half his mons are weak to rock.
Yep.
yeah. AG being the sole, because Urshifu's not going to resist that. Ever. Like, if you bring it in when most rock types have like some form of fighting move, then you're stupid. But yeah, so I think a 6 or a 7 would be fine.
Not going Turret Ghost into Dunsparce is
Weird.
very weird. You sure you got that right?
Pretty sure.
I think flying's a weird one. I don't really get flying.
Yeah, flying is a weird one.
So
usually
for my
do.
team, like I went with water, normal, and fairy. But yeah, flying's a weird choice. I guess it resists fighting,
it's
but
normal flying water. It resists fighting. That's the only reason. Like, surely it gets
Yeah,
hurricane or
but-
something, right? Like,
but just go. It gets. I can get some flying moves. Honestly, just go fairy or like
air
ghost.
slash.
Okay.
It gets hurricane.
Breaking power.
I think it's probably the sole. Like,
There's a triple single strike. Do we even have to say anything else?
Let's
Yeah, I think it's
on
a
as
9.
well.
Shifu,
It's a-
Lando,
I
it's a
actually,
break
I think
there.
it's a solid 9.
Aegislash. Even Prim.
Yeah,
there
but
was
there's
just-
9 to 10. I'm good with
Yeah.
both.
Yeah.
I think
I'm
9
good
just
with
gets
9.
safer because
9 for sure.
it just feels like sometimes the breaking power is going to have to be diverted just to make up for the fact that he's not going to have any. Like, I'd give it a 10 because, like, breaking power wise, it is a 10. But looking at the team and how much he's going to be able to use that breaking power, it's probably more of a 9, in my opinion.
But we're just basing solely on the breaking power itself, and it's a 10.
Yeah, but
I would base on how it was the
we
team. I go with a
can't.
9. Like the more I think about it,
I
like
think the team just affects it a lot. That's why. Like, if it wasn't as big of an issue, it'd be different. But
Okay, then let's go with 9 then, because 9 should be fine with everybody. Supporting roles.
Yeah, this is insane.
Lando's a great support mom. Like, 'cause it just does so many
Yeah,
different
but I think
roles.
it's a good support man. Noiburn has pivoting ability. Primarina gets
Yeah.
flip turn.
To
It's like
Dunsparce's glare, which is really handy for speed control and hacking your
I
opponent
think
out.
the sole problem with the team support wise is like recovery because it's just Noivern and Dunsparce.
Yep.
But that's like it, really.
No, I disagree. I think every single Pokemon in the team gets rest, so
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
If you click
You got-
rest on
you
Shifu,
got
you
it.
gotta be. I was.
Oh, no, Shifu gets Drain Punch as well, so it heals itself.
Clicking Drain Punch on the fairy type has to be the smartest thing I've ever heard. Sorry.
This is why
I know,
got
I know
5
you
kills
never
in
do
it
that.
last season.
Yeah, right. 5 kills. I remember.
He's like, I need some HP back. I'm gonna click Drain Punch, and as fucking the fairy type comes in, gets a free turn.
Yeah, I think supporting ability is pretty good. It's not like top tier supporting ability, but it's pretty good. So I would say like a 7.
7 or 8's fine by me.
Yeah, 7 or 8's fine by me as well.
Roy?
Yeah, I'm good with 7.
Okay. Problem solving.
Yeah, now Lando's
actually
a
a lot of
problem
time.
solver.
AG's actually pretty okay with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's also a really good problem solver.
She,
The Dunsparce is not a problem solver.
Sheetless
Roy
Wicked
is
Blow is a
the-
problem solver itself.
I disagree on the Dunsparce not being a problem solver. The Dunsparce is quite versatile and underrated, I think.
It's got options, definitely.
Yeah,
I
he's got
love it.
options.
His Terra's actually allowed the Dunsparce to do a few different
Noivern's
things.
also a pretty solid problem solver.
Yeah.
It can finally
So
run
I think
good
it's a
offensive
solid
set with the
7 or 8 again.
Terra.
Yeah. Like, this seems good at problem solving.
Yeah.
I would say 8 or 9.
I'd
I'll go
say, yeah, I'll go 8.
For an 8.
Unanimous.
I don't know
Hey,
if it's the
we're
best
moving
team.
on to the-
It's a team I definitely I think I'd use and I'd like because I think it definitely has a lot of fun options.
You're definitely committed to the offensive side of this team.
Soda Mario.
Well, they have a grounded poison, but it's shit.
Why draft Wotian and Vileplume?
I mean, let's just go over the essentials first. Like, the
he's
essentials are
definitely-
there. It's a normal type, ghost type, ground type, flying type.
He has
does
good
not
hazard.
have. He has no flying type, but he has a lot of ground resists.
He has an immunity as well. There's no
It's-
1,000 arrows.
Isn't it just an immunity?
No, he has
Yeah,
assist.
yeah.
He has,
Wotian
He has
and
a Raccoon.
Araquanid.
Yeah. I thought it was just Wochan. I was like, that's not
Well,
reliable.
he has weak to ground. It's understandable that he wants insurance versus it.
Yeah.
his removal's okay. Like it's too good. Well, I say it's one good
Rotom and
defogger.
Florges, yeah.
Florges is not a mon you really want.
By the
to
way,
regularly one defogger.
the Terras are meant for Florges, not Wochan. I apparently fucked that up.
Oh, okay.
And that
I
makes a
don't know
lot
how-
more
I don't know.
sense.
I don't know. I don't know how they shifted down a thing. I think I was just a little too deep. But
Okay.
I
So-
would say also as well, the amount of hazards is really helped by Goldango's good as gold because it really stops them defogging, and this team kind of just wants to basically put hazards up and then pressure from there, and
Yeah.
they probably don't care as much about removing theirs. They could do with a rapid spinner, I guess, but
a Rapid
not
Spinner
that
would be
bad.
nice insurance, but for the most part, like Rotom's probably gonna run Boots a lot anyway.
Yeah. I feel like this team is pretty solid when it comes to essentials.
Yeah, I don't think it's like phenomenal.
I mean, the grounded poison type is more often than not just not going to come.
Yeah, that's like the main issue.
Yeah.
His 6 is pretty like I don't know. I feel like there's a bunch of useless pieces on this team.
yeah,
I'd never bring
Castform stands out.
Vileplume.
Yes,
I love
Castform is
Castform,
on a
but-
sand team. Castform does not have a sand form.
Good. Doesn't.
What other one pointer could he bring? Bring like Drillbur.
Drillbur is better than Castform, that is true.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, drink Drillbur on this
But
team.
then he has
But,
no normal type, actually.
Yeah.
What's 1 point normal type? Just bring Porygon. Just run Porygon. Porygon's a better normal type.
Stick on?
No, I just don't think a normal type is that important.
Yeah, he has T-Tar and he has
It's just a wolf.
Wochian.
He's got T-Star and Wochin. He'll be fine versus most stuff. Other
Yeah.
than like Dragon Pulse, it's just going to U-turn on the Wochin and do 99.
So
Yeah,
yeah, get
actually one
Drillbur.
shot with no attack investment, I'm pretty sure, if the defense is not high, but
So, what are we saying on essentials? I would have said 7-8.
7
I
is
go
fine by
8.
me.
Yep. It sounds good to me. It's got everything.
Okay. Breaking power.
Well, he has a Mega Chomp.
I,
Here's
I
Mega
actually think,
Under sand is pretty fucking broken if it hits.
yeah.
Mega
Well,
Chomp.
Robin is
T-Tar.
by an ice
Drop
beam.
two. Floor just hits harder than you would think as well if it's Calm Mind
Terra
boosting, which I
Fairy.
think he's going to be bringing
Yeah.
it a lot.
Goldango is also a fantastic breaker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't encore it. You can't taunt it. You can't poison it. You can't do shit to it. You either
And
kill
where-
it or get killed by it.
Yeah,
And weatherable class form in sand is going to be an absolute nuke.
yeah. I feel like breaking is again like a solid 8 or a 7.
Yeah, I'd agree. A solid
I
8
agree.
or 7.
Does this Lycanroc get the good move, the good ability, Top Claws?
No,
Or
that's
not?
the
No, it
one
gets
I have.
sand. It gets Sand Rush, I think.
I have the
Oh
top
yes,
class one.
Tyranitar as well. Tyranitar is
Oh,
fucking broken.
Only weakness actually with this team is it's a bit slow. That's the only other weakness I can see. It's a bit slow, but you can do it on trick room mode if you
I
need
mean,
I
to.
think
yeah, in my head, I was like, this is the rip-off Trick Room.
Okay, no. We're gonna have to bump down from essential roll slightly.
On a 7
A
then.
bit too small.
Wait, for this team?
Yeah, because of the
Tiers are
speed
kind of
tiers.
fucked.
I bumped it down to 7
Well,
from 8.
I mean,
Okay.
card jump is a 102, but fastest mommy in Lycanroc is a bit yikes.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's like overly reliant on webs or Trick Room from Slowbro.
Okay. Next up, supporting.
So teleport Slowbro is really helpful here for getting stuff
It's
in.
like, this team really gets supporting right. It's got teleport
Yeah.
slow, bro.
It's
Wish
for
wish
is
for
great.
just gets
My
Golden
initial thought
Go.
is 9.
Around. Goldingo is a
It's-
fantastic supporting mod as well.
I think
You know
Tyranitar
what I
gets
mean?
knock off now.
this
Yep.
team might be
Yeah,
the first like
top rocks.
10 on supporting.
It's like the main focus of the team, like, unironically.
Yeah,
It-
one of the best supporting mods I've seen. Supporting teams I've seen.
Yeah,
You
this is
get spikes, Mega
this is a very
Charm.
good supporting team. I would say 10 here.
Yeah, because Goldango also really stops you from basically removing. Yeah, 10.
Yeah, agreed.
If you had a better Modern Castle, it would be 11.
You
Problem
can't give
solving.
11.
It's okay.
Um,
Goldingo is a good problem solver.
T-Tar can be a problem
just-
solver.
I feel like everything's kind of set on what it does, though.
Goldingo can have a lot of variance in what it does.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's like
Yeah,
it.
Goldango's very
It's like Golden
Oh,
Go,
Yeah,
Terra
so does
Florges has some
Florges,
options.
but everything else is fairly consistent. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'd give it like on a
Tyranitar
back
can-
end, like a 6.
Tyranitar
it's like-
can actually vary.
Yeah, that too.
I think 7 or 6 is.
Yeah, 7 or 6 is what I
I
would
just
have
think
said
it's
too.
on the little bit of a weaker side, but the mons it has that do support are really, really good. So
So what are you
Yeah,
saying
I
then,
think-
Aaron?
I say 6. I say it's just
Yeah, so
Little
he's
too
basically
little.
just
One
saying
more of
what
them.
we are with extra steps.
Okay, so we all go with 6 then?
Yeah, I'm going with 6.
Okay, next team.
okay.
Mika.
Hey, don't boot him again.
Essentials for Mika. He has a poison type, but not a grounded one. He has no ghost type. So he has a lot of normal resist, but fighting is a problem for him. Only Crobat will
Crobat
switch
has
into
no
fighting type
resist.
moves.
And he also has no water immunity whilst being water weak.
Yeah. I don't think
I hate this team.
this team's essentials are not good.
No, they're not.
It's got good hazards.
Speed tiers are also okay.
Got no spin though.
Yeah,
So
removal.
like any hazard,
removal's
just gonna have to get rid of it.
removal's trash.
Yeah.
Removal's trash.
Skarmory and
Settings good.
Crobats.
Dude, Crobat is gonna be defensive every week. It's gonna
Yeah.
be so funny. Because
It
I had to
is.
do the same thing when I drafted it with you. I did the same thing last season. I had to run Crobat defensive like 7 times.
Like he has Scar and Bliss as a core, but Scar and Bliss isn't as good as it used to be.
The best thing about this team is that he unironically drafted 2 of the 5 best Chiyu counters in the game.
That is true.
He just removed. He's just like, yeah, they're mine.
That's good. That's good team synergy.
Essentials though, I don't think it's good. I would say it's a 3 or 4.
I'd say a 5. 5 or a 6.
I've seen worse teams so far.
Callum?
5. The T-Spike absorber doesn't absorb T-Spice. I'm having a hard time getting over that.
Yeah.
And I'm
well, that's
occasionally
weird.
scrolling back to the Mega Mawile, but that's a different story.
Breaking power.
I was wondering. I was wondering why you put porn on the screen. I was like softcore porn. I was like, why would he do this? And then I realized it must be his type. There's no way.
So,
For goodness sake.
this team is good at breaking.
Yes. Ogerpon is a fantastic breaker.
The worst Ogrepon form.
His best special
They're
breaker, he has only one good special breaker, which is Chiyu, because I don't think Gudra is a
Gudra.
good breaker. Neither is
I will,
Diancie.
I will defend the Ogerpon cornerstone form in this draft. I'll tell you why. How many teams have we seen that are so weak to rock types?
That is true.
And he's got 100 base power, rock physical move.
Rock has always been a fantastic offensive type.
I think it actually does work in this division quite well.
Yeah.
No, it always does well. It's just
Rock's always a tough
Ogerpon. The Rock one is just the worst of the three. That's
what
the
I
only
get.
problem with it. But Rock is a really good offensive typing. It's like Ogerpon basically has Stone Edge that doesn't miss.
Yeah, which is fantastic.
So offensively, I think
55.
this team is offensively probably a 9 for me or an 8.
I'd say.
Yeah, this is definitely a 9.
Yeah, I agree.
I'd say 9 just because on top as well.
Namasmine has like the best super effective coverage in the game, Ice Ground.
Yeah.
It's like 2/3 of all
Also,
Pokemon.
Draco, Terra Dragon, Gudra is going to hit hard in 1 or 2 matchups.
Yep.
Yeah, 110's a base enough for it to actually hit stuff.
Yeah, let alone Terra Dragon.
Diancie is such a cheap move, though. Removing the best Chiyu counter in the game.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I think it's literally just Hydreigon that got drafted. I don't think Chansey got drafted.
Supporting
I'm actually going to
roles.
look up Diancie now.
I looked it up. It's not that bad. I looked it up to
I mean,
try to find a picture.
Carbig's still on the board if everyone wants a Chi counter.
Well, I'm going to have to add one word after Diancie.
Diancie, Mega.
No porn.
No.
Oh.
There's always porn.
Okay.
Okay.
Supporting ability of this team.
Oh,
It's okay.
It's alright.
yeah,
It's
no.
It's mostly
Nope.
Blissey and Crobat.
like you regret it.
Like
It's
Blissey,
Lissy and Scarm and like Diancie.
Blissey,
Guys, I'll
Scarm,
be right back. I'm just going to use the
Crobat.
loo a second.
I feel like support,
Yo, what did you
support
say?
works quite well in this team. It's not
Just being
top
right back.
tier. It's not bottom tier. It's okay. It's good. It's good support. I feel like support is a 7.
I'd say 6.
I actually really like the colors on this team, so I'm going to rate it really high.
So what you're gonna rate the support on this team?
An 8.
7 average.
Probably doesn't deserve an 8, but I'm going to do it because it looks so nice. Aesthetic support.
Okay. And problem solving. There we have a problem.
Not a lot of problems.
This might be like 0-2, to be honest.
The only problem solver, only problem solver is Crobat probably.
Crobat it's just like Sliggoo, bro. It's gonna be screaming at the end of the season.
Yeah, Crobat's
Drafted
gonna
by
have
an
to take
abusive
so much
coach.
stuff. This is gonna be just like your Crobat last season.
My Crobat hated me. It's like I put LeBron on a team of like 5-year-olds.
You put LeBron on a team of all J.R.
Blind
Smith
basketball
that are
players.
high.
Oh, you actually put a player. I was about to just. But yeah, he was screaming. He was like trying his best to support LeBron. The rest of them were just babies.
Okay. So for problem solving, I would
2.
give this team a 4 or a 5.
Oh.
Come on, look at the team. It deserves a 6 at least.
Okay, let's say 6
Okay, it's
or
an
5,
average
yeah.
of 4. It's an average of 4. Whatever. Calum's like, oh, what makes this an average and what's a high score?
I'm gonna say 5. What are you gonna say,
I mean,
Aaron?
look at 4, 5, and 6 averages out to 7.
Get out.
Aaron, what is your
Problem
opinion?
solving?
Yeah.
2 or a 3. So I don't know. I'll do 3. Better average.
Okay.
Do 5.
There we go.
Hey. Did you know that?
Jakoto
Oh, yeah.
with Witzer Gators.
Windsor Gators.
The cope on the
Oh, that
sheet,
is
man.
such a funny one. Wait, Ben is bully.
Wade Ben is bully. So let's
The
start with the
Cobra Club
essentials. This team does not have a poison type at all.
Dude, I love when Wheezing
Mm.
Sludge Bombs kills the entire team, and then I try to go out to Scizor and it clicks Flamethrower and I die.
Yeah, like this team is weak to poison types.
Poison. I
Very
mean,
weak
surely.
poison type.
Yeah. Scizor doesn't want to, like.
Also,
I mean,
only one rock resist in Hitmon top,
Yeah, Jesus, they
Yeah.
really
and only
need a
one
they really have
flying
no ground
resist in
poison.
Kilowattrel.
I feel like among essential roles, the most essential of roles is a ground type.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it doesn't. I was going to say it doesn't have a ground type, doesn't have a dark type, doesn't have a ghost type, and doesn't have a grounded poison.
Yeah, this team.
But that's like minus 4 points right there, in my opinion.
The only ground type is Terra Feraligator.
Which is not a ground type.
That's his only other resist, by the way. Like,
Yeah,
it's his only other one.
There's also like a massive gap between Kilo and Victini as well, which I don't love.
I actually don't mind because Spite Op sets webs
yeah.
sometimes,
That
but
gap I don't mind. I would more mind the gap between Victini and Bax.
Hmm.
I mind that even less because Bax is
back
gonna
to like
abuse webs.
228 and 300. It's not that bad.
Yeah,
Round 5
It
backs
looks
is
like
insane.
bonus on this page, but it's like 328 and
bad.
300.
Oh yeah,
I actually don't mind the speed tiers. I think it's a more of a highlight, but
yeah, but just because of the conception of this team, no ground, no poison, no dark, no ghost type,
Their
we can't
rocks are
break that.
lacking as well. Like their rock,
We
their
was
rocker
gonna get
is
adamant
gun
on this
sparse.
team.
Yeah, their only hazard setters are Spite Ops and Dunsparce.
Two essential roles.
give it a 4.
I would say 3.
I'm minusing 5 points
I'll
straight
give
up
it a
because
4
of
as
the
well.
yeah.
What are you saying,
No
Roy?
ground makes it a 2.
I'm going to change it back to 3 because it's missing a lot of essential roles.
Yeah,
I forgot he doesn't have a ground type.
breaking power. There's Skyman.
There's Victini and Baxcalibur and a Feraligatr at
It's
the Mega
the
Scizor.
highlight of this team, yeah.
This
It's
team,
okay, but it's not as mind blowing.
yeah,
It's because
it's decent.
it's gonna have a hard time executing it at times.
Yes.
Yeah, it doesn't have a lot of raw power. Victini's V creates all it can do. Like
And
the
also,
strongest move.
honestly, it's
Victini's
also
gonna be
Glaive Rush is
special
there.
most.
Glaive
Victini's really
Rush,
special
Canted
most in this
Fairies.
team. Like looking at how physically offensive it is, I think VT is the most to be special, which makes it a much weaker breaker.
Yeah, true.
it's
Even on
definitely like
special sets, V create is just so fucking strong. It hits harder than special moves.
True. Sometimes that is very true, yeah.
there's a lot of times where you run V create
Oh,
and like 3 special moves. Victini's gonna be choice locked a few times too, and then like you have to force DD on for alligator or backs, even with webs. Maybe not on backs, but on for alligator.
So,
He's got good hazard removal though, so all of his 3 rock weak breakers can come in a few times.
yeah.
What hazard removal you mean?
He has good hazard removal. He has...
It's like
He's got defog, and rapid spin. It's not fantastic, but it's okay.
I wouldn't
He's got
say
Kilo
it's great. Yeah,
does
only
Kilo
Mega
get
Scizor's
removed?
great.
breaking power, I
No,
would say
Kilo doesn't.
7 or 6
I actually
here.
don't like his removal. It's like solely Hitmontop.
It's like
Finny, you don't really want to run it, 'cause especially with the toxic spike weakness, and Mega Scizor's the only really great one. And even then, you
Yeah,
don't want
you don't want to click
overreach.
defog on Fini ever.
Yeah.
So,
Scizor hates being forced into it.
what are you
Like,
ranking the
honestly, with
breaking
this team,
power?
I'm bringing toxic spikes in if it might T-spikes
Breaking
monos and
power-
Aridos.
I'd say it's 7. I think it's just gonna struggle executing it at times.
Yeah.
I feel like it's
Yeah,
got
I
too
go
much.
7.
It feels like it's got a little too much going on with a little less help in it.
Tom, what are you saying?
yeah, something along those lines.
Okay.
Baxcalibur's issue is all you have to do is give a steel type an air balloon,
Yeah.
and boom, that's like the turn. Even if it predicts coming in swords dances, it can't really earthquake you. So you've got one turn to hit it with a steel move.
Yep.
It's something that happens to a lot of Baxcalibur users. They just get fucked by steel types and an air balloon.
Okay. Supporting
The
ability.
team
Actually-
it's Cobra Club. It's not that good. It's like 6 or 7 at best. For Alligator is gonna be a super good pick though. It's like Life Orb, Sheer Force, Terra Water, Liquidation, or Crunch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I still feel like it
Just
needs
because
like webs or a DD.
I mean, Fini does support and such because it stops a lot of his physical attackers getting skull burn straight away.
But what if
Also something Ben, something super important is Phoenix Terrain actually has Glaive Rush.
Oh.
So I'm not sure what the thought is.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
true.
that's a bad thing. Unless he runs
Got
Air
rid of
Balloon,
Got rid of
Baxcalibur.
Or Telepathy on Feeney, but both of them are not great because he
Yeah.
has to rely on Feeney's to not get stuff despite.
Another
Damn.
terrain team that just counteracts its other mons. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
It's very hard to build it, especially the only one that's really easy to do it with is like Rillaboom. Rillaboom, you can really plan around it because a lot of things get high horsepower in that decks.
Coco and Rillaboom are the easier ones, I guess you could say. But I don't think it's that hard to plan around Feeney and Lele. I just think it was an oversight because Bax was there and they wanted it.
Yeah.
And they didn't
I get
didn't
it.
want Sneasler for some reason. And they got rid of it. I think Sneasler would have been great here, but I don't know.
Yeah.
It's expensive, so I understand.
So let's go back to supporting power because Scissor
Pillow's
and
gonna be
Tapu
so
Fini are
fucking.
gonna carry this.
It's. I don't even think the carry's like huge either. I think this is kind of like a. How many times will Tailwind get clicked with fucking Kilo or Shaman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Leech Seed Shaman, yay.
4?
Glare
I mean,
Dunsparce is there.
I think it's a 6. I think it's a 6. But
I would have said 5.
I mean,
Sick
Glad
on?
Dunsparce is kind of stopped by Tapu Fini. That's the problem.
True.
Shaman's actually a much worse Pokemon than I thought. I mean, and worse than a good. I mean, like it's a good mon. It's harder to deal with than I gave it credit for.
Mm. Yeah, it's
yeah,
easy
but-
on paper, but you have to be smart about it. It can really fuck you up. Honestly, he needs more knockoff mons.
I mean, you're in the builder. Shaman can always give you trouble. Like if you just don't have the right material to
Yeah.
do anything about it.
Yeah,
It will
my
be, like,
final
thing is
game, I didn't know what to do. I had to bring like 4 booster mons with telepathy Coco instead of terrain because of Shaman. I don't
Yeah,
even know what
because-
I was doing.
Well, that's because your team, you kind of like last season, you kind of traded around and just picked up really good pieces, and none of them, they just didn't counter Shaman. That's what it came down to.
Okay. Problem solving.
Yeah, there was.
Scissors.
Feeney's a problem solver.
Scissor can be a
Yeah.
problem
Shaman can be a
solver.
problem solver. And Scizor too, yeah. I think that's about it. But these are all really good mons.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Problem solving is
Still
pretty
good
good for this
Caliber.
team.
I think even in niche matches, Dunsparce can do some work as well. We see it can actually be a really good one pointer.
Yeah. I feel like problem solving is about a 7 or a 8 here. It's pretty good.
Oh, Aaron, we need to tear up Dunsparce next season.
Yeah, I said that. I said Dunsparce, Morgrim. Like, there's a bunch of 1-pointers that we just ignored.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dunsparce is a
Seb even-
5-point mod. Like,
Seb
all
even
honesty,
DM'd me
like,
it like as well, saying like because it was actually on my list to get before I changed my team around. Like because Dunsparce at one point is a crazy pick with EVO like now.
we just haven't moved.
Wait, what's the other Pokemon again? You wanted to pull 2 up, right? Dunsparce and?
Morgrim.
Morgrim.
I think it's a 2-point mod. I think it's a little cheap for 1 point with how much it can do.
Oh, Morgrim, right.
There's
So-
a few others. Like I can.
Warlock feels like it should go up as well, but that's because most people forget what new moves it gets.
Guys. So for problem solving, I would have said 7.
6.
Callum, Aaron.
6. I'd say 6.
I'd give it a 7.
6.5 average. Let's go. First decimal. Congratulations.
This is sketchy. That's she has this team.
Okay, they have a grounded poison type.
Grounded poison.
4 dork types.
4
All
dark, types.
is questionable.
I
What?
just wanted to point that out. I think that's funny.
They are cooking.
4 dark
I
types,
mean-
but they are not weak to fighting.
I mean, I would also say you're never bringing Morgrim and Murkrow to the same match, or I'm very confused.
I mean, we can just imagine he doesn't have those 2 mons and just has 9 Pokemon with 2 dark
Yeah.
types.
I think
Yeah.
that's fair. They're like niche 1 point.
I
Honestly,
thought it was funny.
just get something like Porygon, I guess, instead of one of them. They're both fine, but yeah, just get Porygon instead of one.
Sinistra turned out to be a lot more annoying than I gave it credit for. Like, I knew it was going to be
I know.
annoying. I think when Aaron asked me about it, I said the big one can be really annoying. I didn't expect him to get 6-0 by it though.
I just forgot what it was. Like I didn't even look at it.
He
I
gets
looked
heat
at it.
proof, doesn't it?
I thought it was physical. I forgot about the healing. It's all on me. I didn't fucking. I was like, oh, this thing's dog
I
shit.
know.
I was like,
I know.
So the hazards
Oh,
are
yeah.
really good, by the way. I really like the hazards.
this
The
team is
hazards
the
as well,
type of
not
team.
so much.
Clef,
Removal is
Inglu,
okay.
Toxic every week, and
It's
it's just
mostly
kinda,
Scissor
I
and
don't
Murkrow.
understand the point of drafting a Spectre without Durablast. Bit weird. But I guess if it works for him, it works.
Yeah.
Wait, hang on a minute. This guy's got a photo as his profile picture, and he didn't grab 1 point photo and tidy up. What the fuck?
Ben? You want to ban him?
sketchy.
Nah, that's not
Sketchy
bad.
didn't get
He's
a-
nice.
Don't mention
Oh, wait,
Fruit
he
though,
hates it. Wait, he hates Emilio. Yeah, ban him.
dude. That was the
Don't-
only message I
don't.
could find to like critique. I was like, this is fire.
This team is very weak to very common offensive types, though.
It has
Yeah, it's-
no flying resist.
And 3 weaknesses as well to it.
Four like strong weaknesses on this team to fire,
I would say
ice,
that
flying, and
the
fairy.
the fairy
There is-
weaknesses are a lot worse than it is because of the fact he has 2 1-point dark types.
That is true.
I do think Pex and Scizor kind of overlap when resisting fairy because I don't know. It's well in my case I had Delphox, so I could just run D-Gleam, fucking Psyshock, and Fire Blast, and I run through the entire team.
Any offensive flying type runs through this team. Any good
Absolutely.
offensive flying type.
Absolutely.
And the Terrors don't even really solve it because a Terrasil Sinistcha is not really solving the issue.
Exactly. But
Then again,
Useful.
Tinglu is basically a resist to most things. So if you EV the Tinglu right, it probably works. And with Wish Clefable, then maybe it works.
yeah. I feel like this team is
Oh god, this guy has the Stalkor. No.
Yeah.
That's what I said. I said Clef, Toxapex, and Tinglu come every week, and then he just runs Gallade and Meow, and then fifth slot or sixth slot can be Scizor, Esparthra, or one of the low
sinister.
tiers, and he'll be fine.
This guy will make playoffs. Like I guarantee it because people will not know how to
By the
deal with
way,
his Stalkor.
Sketchy is a she. Not
Sorry,
a guy.
she will make playoffs. She will make playoffs. I apologize, Chachi. My apologies. She will make
Holy
playoffs.
shit, how'd you find out?
It's in her
Ass.
bio.
I
I don't
literally
think I'm
looked at it.
biased.
I literally
Okay,
said it.
she will make playoffs. Like
I feel like for essentials, we should. This team gets like a.
I feel like this team is perfect. I think it's a 10 in every single field.
in every single field.
Yes.
no. I think it's a. I think on critical roles, it's a 7, maybe an 8.
I mean, it gets a 10 in every other category. That's why I'm like, this is the only category where we can kind of critique it. Is the fact
No,
that
no,
it's
no.
like,
This team gets a 10 in
Has-
every single category.
I wouldn't say.
Has
no,
an
the flying
interesting
type
bad-
kills it. Callum, it's a flying type. Like, just throw a bird at it and it dies.
Yeah, that's the problem with this team. But throw a bird
That's
at
the
it.
only issue I have.
Actually, even
I feel
fire.
like
if you
essentials are
if you
9 or 8.
if you throw a fire psychic type at it, it dies. So Delphox.
Wait,
Then
Aaron, do you
again,
want to
we-
know why I think this team
Why?
is a 10 in every single field? One second, I'll send you something.
I know.
Okay.
I understand where you're going. Like,
Are you gonna send the replay?
The first 7 is literally just gonna come every time and win.
All right, man. Let's be more serious though.
I
It's a
think it
7.
is. I think it's a 7.
I'm gonna give it a 10 in every other category anyway, so I'm just gonna give it a 7 for this.
Yeah, 7 is fine for me for essential.
What are we giving it a 7 on?
Essential.
Essentials, just because of the flying weakness, the fire weakness, fairy's kind of unreliable.
Where's the there is a ground type. Let's go. Okay, so we have no fairy. We do have a Clefairy Fable. No dragon. Oh, no dragons. Interesting.
That's why there's no flying resist because he's missing electric
No
dragon.
fire either.
Dragon doesn't resist, but he's missing rock. Like
Doesn't dragon resist? Oh, it's electric. I'm
No.
stupid.
like his basically only steel type is basically a bug type as well. So
Yeah. that's
Tinglu can
Alright.
cover it, but you need to be smart about it.
So,
Aaron
I mean-
6-0's Aaron 6-0's this by clicking grass knot. I mean clicking Delphox.
Dude, Delphox
I-
did fucking 60% with flamethrower as a scarfer. I was like, what the fuck?
So-
Delphox is a pretty cool mon.
offensive power.
It's
in
pretty
this
useful.
team.
I love it.
Breaking power.
10.
You sure about a 10?
I don't know about 10, but
I would say 9 because just
Wait,
special
how is this a 10 on breaking power?
special
Mega
power is
Blades-
lacking so hard. It's like Sin is just the highest special attacking mon here.
Yeah, it's lacking a lot in the special attack department.
Yeah.
I say 8. Like,
Like only 2 mons over 100 special attack. One of them is a Spafra.
Spafford's really
It's
helped by
101.
Lumina Crash. Lumina Crash
Wait,
really does
saying
help
it's a
it.
top 100 by it being like 101, yeah, that's not very unique.
Yeah.
Not very good.
I say Spafford
It's
101
100.
is basically deceptive because Lumina Crash is just such a easy move just to break mons down.
Yeah.
Just
So
a
I-
shame team player, but psychic.
Yeah, but you just go into your seal type. This thing doesn't get Terror Blast, so you're gonna fuck. Like
That's
you always
the
go into the
problem.
seal one on the hard type.
That's why I let it. That's why I was like, we should just let it Terra because I don't think it's a big deal.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. No
Yeah,
Terror
you,
Blast.
you can work around it, but you can definitely break
like
if you fuck,
slightly over
if you fuck
there,
around.
but Mega Gallade. And Mega Gallade's really good, but that's all this team has. Mega Gallade and Meow.
Scissor is still there. Scissor can do some breaking.
Scissor can do some. Sinister can do some. Look at the 4-0 there.
I think Clef and Tinglu like they do enough damage at some points too, where they can just run full HP. And
I feel like a 7 is
Defense-
good for breaking.
I mean, Tinglu also does help to break some mons because it can just run Ruination.
yeah, Ruination's kind of annoying.
Do y'all
I
agree
say-
with 7 or? do you
The
not?
more I
fine
talk
with
about,
it.
I'm talking myself
I
into
like-
an
I like-
8.
Yeah, I like the
Yeah,
usage.
7 or 8. I'm good with both.
Let's go with 8 then.
Yeah.
Supporting cast.
10.
This team is very good at supporting.
Yeah. Gonna have to
Even
give
the
this
one-
one.
It's just
Even
a
the
10 we
one
move
pointers
on.
with Prankster, even the one pointers are great support mons in the right spot here on this team.
Yeah.
If I had to choose a team to select a Pokemon to gamble for me, I would choose this team.
Okay. Problem solving.
Masquerade is a great problem solver. It's got because it can either run some weird special attacking sets in the right spot. Mega Gallade can win matches on its own.
Yeah, it didn't really need Power Gem, but they gave it to it anyway.
If Murkrow, if you get something out of control, gets Prankster Haze. That's just a Spaffer can win on its own if a person fucks up.
You don't have a Dark type, like a bulky Dark type. You just
Yeah,
have
I mean, I don't know if any draft on this game doesn't have a Dark type or a Steel type that might potentially lose to stored power as Spaffer. I can't think of any draft.
I can't think of a Trick Room team that has that.
What do you mean? The team that we did right before doesn't have a dark type.
There's like a few. Hasn't there been like two teams? That
There's
don't have Dark?
one team that doesn't have a Steel or a Dark type. That's what I was referencing.
Yeah, it's the Trick Room team.
Okay, guys.
Yeah, I don't know how they're just honestly just that I want to see how they try and beat this team because the Spaffer just shits on their
I
existence.
like how we're all like checking now. We're all like, are we sure? Yeah, it was just
It was Shinobi Fox's team.
So what are we saying for problem solving?
9? Because Tinglu as well. I will say the flying is a problem, but honestly, Tinglu, if you EV it right, it lives dumb shit. Insert Sully meme of +3 Facade Dragon Dance. So not Facade, sorry. Return Dragon Dance Pixelate Mega Otaria to a Tinglu. It lived.
It was facade, not return.
That's it. That's why it lives. But Tinglu can just live stupid shit. Just live stupid shit. Like Tinglu is a problem solver in itself. It's not the typical one, but I love this one so much because it just solves problems in the dumbest ways and it's dumb shits it shouldn't live.
dude. I love shit ball.
I would say
It's a
8.
10.
Callum?
I'm thinking, hold on. Trying to look at the other teams.
Why are you
You just see
looking
how
at
many
the
other
other
teams.
teams?
You just see how many other teams lose to stored power.
Now I'm making a point of comparison, so he's gonna see how many Pokemon, how many teams he can 6-0 with that Lumina Crash.
One
Okay,
at
not a
least.
lot. Yeah, there's two. There's this one guy whose only dark type is a Hide Break on, which kind of gets fucked.
Oh yeah, that definitely loses to a Spaffer. Because Spaffer gets Dazzling
Yeah,
Beam.
it does. Doesn't Sparthur get fire coverage or am I tripping? I thought I got missed before.
It could do. Let me check.
Probably like a 7.
7.
No, it
Okay.
doesn't.
Then we round up to 8.
Yeah, round.
We can round up till 8 if you guys really want to.
Mr. NGNL.
I would want.
I mean, the team looks really nice. Like the second mon and the third mon looks nice, but then everything else is garbage.
Espathra
like
does not
Sneasler?
get mystical fire. Just unusual though.
Callum, you don't like Sneasler?
Yeah, that's what I said. The second and the third mon is good. Everything else sucks.
Second and third mon, yeah. You don't like Iron
It's
Treads?
just- It's just Treads
Speedless.
versus
I meant
Sneasler.
speedless.
This is a unique team.
That's why I said he drafts what he wants. He got lucky because Sneasler got dropped. He should have drafted a third. He got Iron Treads and Coco, and then he paired it with the Sneasler he picked up, and then he just drafted whatever he wanted. So that's kind of the team.
Yeah, valid. And also, Ben is his sugar daddy, so.
Right?
No, he's my sugar daddy.
Okay.
We used to be in school together, and he used to buy me shit all the time because I was broke.
What a good dude.
A good friend.
I do really like Terra. Terra, by the way, Obstagoon. That's a fun one.
Mesprit is also fun in Terra.
Okay,
There is
so
no
wait.
ice resist.
Honestly, Regieleki is a better spinner than I used to give it credit for. And honestly, his hazard control is... He's got 3 spinners, which is weird, but honestly it works. You don't want to... You never want default Coco or default Cleaver, so it's going to be spin every time.
Yeah.
But his spinners are reliable, so it's like...
Yeah. Cleaver just sets up rocks for free.
He has a...
Quagsire gets T-Spikes and Spikes. You got T-Spikes, Sneezer. So that's really good.
Yeah, he has a grounded poison. He has water absorb.
I actually like 2 ground types on this team because he's got a defensive one and an offensive one.
Mm.
Is there anything that's actually really missing? I mean, maybe a defensive fairy, I guess.
Like
He's really unaware.
Callum mentioned the ice resist being...
Yeah, his only ice resist is Chandelure.
Oh, that's a bit patchy.
His soul ghost
Resist is Obstagoon.
but it's immune,
That's
so it doesn't
fine.
matter.
No, that's fine.
I don't think it's fine because Obstagoon's gonna be trying to win stuff. I don't think you're gonna be able to ruin Obstagoon.
Just run Quagsires in those matchups though. Sometimes I guess.
He also
I'd
has
say
a
still 9.
huge
I love when
ground
my Quagsire
weakness.
gets hit with a fucking poltergeist.
He has a huge ground
Well,
weakness
no, I
because
am.
of Coco and Lecky together.
Yeah, his resist is Eldegoss, but then Levitate and flying.
Yeah, Levitate
Altaria
and
is fine.
flying,
Altaria,
yeah.
Altaria is not coming to a game very often, but Mesprit's kind of reliable.
Oh, another issue is when you have a Coco and an Lucky, the electric ground types are gonna have a really fun time coming in, and he doesn't really have much to switch into those. At least one of his Terra types should have been flying.
I agree with that. Actually, yeah. I mean,
Mesprit Levitate is fine, but like
why would you be? Why are you?
And boom.
Why are
fuck is he
you
gonna do
poisoning
this?
Obstagoon? What does poison help with on Obstagoon? I'd say yeah. Actually, flying on that's probably better.
He does have a lot of
Uh,
essentials that we want. Technically, he has water absorb. He has a grounded poison.
yeah, but I just think
His speed
Reggie
tiers are
Lecky-
also pretty good. He has like 380 mounts, which is weird, but
I mean it just makes him prone to like the Trick Room team would actually beat the shit out of him. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, that is true.
yeah,
Trick
From
Room,
expe-
Electric Terrain, and Sun Up at all at the same time.
from experience, electric terrain teams, if you don't play well, lose hard to Trick Room. I found that out the hard way this season in BTL.
I know Reggie Olecki does stuff, but I would have just gotten rid of it. Like some of the lower tier mons, like Eldegoss, Altaria, Reggie Olecki. Well, not lower tier for.
We
Actually,
deduct
Reggie
the
Olecki's
points
9
for not
points,
drafting Iron Leaves.
What did you say?
Iron Leaves.
We deduct the point for not adding Iron Leaves.
Yeah, he
It's such a
could.
free
This team could have been insane in Grace with like Treads, Leaves, Coco, Sneasler, and then you pair it with like the Quagsire you keep and just scrap everything else and get new shit. I think this team could have been nuts, but there's a lot of, like I said, he drafts what he wants. So
Yeah,
a lot of preference and
the
stuff.
thing is, he told me he really wants to draft Coco Reggie Lecky because he wants to spam Rising Voltage against some teams.
I think if he wants
Yeah,
to do
take
that,
Christian.
then he definitely needs to have more removal for ground types.
I
Yeah.
think there's one guy without a ground type. I'm not sure who it is, but there's someone without a ground type.
Yeah, they're fucked. That matchup they're losing.
They are fucked, yes.
That's they may as well
No,
just
they have
forfeit.
wasn't it the Trick Room team? And they have the
No.
Terra Ground.
No, they had that. No, it was a for alligator team.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then Terra for Alligator, yo, that shit go crazy. Terra Ground for Alligator fucking wipes this team.
Actually, does to be fair.
It just fucking eats it.
Okay, essentials now. I would say 6 or 7.
I was going higher. I go 8. There's still some massive weaknesses, but I think it's got a lot of stuff covered.
Aaron, Callum.
I said 6.
Callum?
I give it a 6 or a 7. Maybe a 6. 6 is.
I'll default you guys then it's 6 then if
I
you
just
guys
don't
all
like
want
the
6.
reliability of some of this stuff that's providing
Breaking power.
pretty good.
Weevil's very strong.
Yes, Cleavor, Obstagoon, Chandelure.
Go Sneasler with treads. I think it's a solid 8 or
Does
9.
Weavor get close combat?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, 9.
Okay.
I say
Weavor
9.
is okay.
Yeah, this
Sneasler's really good as well.
breaking on this team is pretty good. I would say 8
It's
or
a
9 as
highlight.
well.
Highlight in my opinion.
The 3 stone
I
axe,
give
also
it
the stone axe given 3 rocks as well will really help to chip things down, I think, as well.
Brings out the
Just
spinner a
switch
lot. Like unless you have like a Dawn fan, it kind of like sits there. And rocks are up constantly, so
Okay. Supporting cast.
I don't really like
Quagsfire's a
this
great
one.
support mon, but that's about
Altaria
it,
works
really.
as a support mon.
Bringing
not
Altaria,
Armon.
it's like
Altaria is
Even
not
I
as
get-
bad as people make it out to be, honestly.
It counters sun and rain. Sort
Does
of.
it?
It
Does it?
Cal9. Well, rain, sun it does. What rain? No, you just die to ice beam.
me when I love Kingdra.
Like
Oh, we have a rain team.
Quagsire is okay
Division.
support. Eldegoss is pretty okay. Altaria's
Wait,
okay.
okay.
Treads
let
can be
me-
support if you need to be.
Let me say, when you have to mention Altaria and Eldegoss as a like key supporting mons, then you have something wrong with your team.
Yeah.
That's that. This
Coco's
is like
a
supporting
good
is
supporting
the
mon though with
team.
screens.
It's versatile, yeah.
Reggie
But
Galecki can also be a screens one. We saw BGC use it to great effect in Wooper last season.
Yeah.
I'd say
Yeah,
like
and
a
then you
5 or a
lost your Roy Mustang.
I would say
Who
6.
the
That
fuck
means
listens
he's-
to that fucking idiot?
I'm on a 6 here.
I know, right?
There is some
Exactly.
good support. There's some bad support. But there is support.
Also, Aaron, how do you fuck up the font size on Quagsire stats?
I don't know. Did
Yeah,
that for a
how-
few things. Didn't
Actually,
it?
how did
I
you
think
have
it
no
does it for
clue.
a few mons. Quagsire always
Yeah.
is quite up when I type it on the Bullhawk doc. I don't know why.
I have no clue. Slowbro's fucked up too. About it.
Okay, we're now
Torko's
at
fucked
problem
up.
solving.
Sliggoo's fucked up. Yeah, there's more than I thought. I don't know. It's weird.
Problem solving. Well, Sneezer just solves problems on its
Goku
own.
and Caesar can both be problem solvers.
Yeah.
Treads can
be
too.
a problem solver.
Banded
Yeah.
Treads is a fucking nuke in electric terrain.
Yeah, I have done some fun stuff with Dress before, like Iron Defense to beat Zygarde.
Even Mesprit can be a problem solver if you needed to.
Chandelure can as
I mean,
well. I've run.
your problem solver from Wish.
Yeah.
Chandelure, I've run Choice Scarf before with Toxic just to counter a bulky normal type and then nukes everything else.
I'm
So
on a
this is
7 or
7.
8 here with problem solving.
I'm 8.
Okay with 7.
Callum? Callum?
I'll go for a 7, or maybe even a 6. I'm
7
gonna go to
overall then.
6.
Still rounds up to 7 then.
Yeah.
Buffcat.
Bobcat. I
Um,
really like Overbun. I just have a hard time rating any Overbun team low.
I mean, honestly, it's the second best form.
If he has fucking
He has
it's
Five
turn
flying
low
kicks.
kicks.
So he
I
has
think
one. He has
Four
one
draft?
hazard remover, but it. Oh no, 2. He has 2. Sorry, apologies. Actually, has 2 good ones. Never mind. Ignore me.
I think for a draft, this is the best form.
Yeah.
I
Like, with
think
Terra,
Fire Form. I think Fire Form's going to be better, but
I think
Terra
that's
is
the
banned,
form.
though.
His only
Water
ghost
is just
resist
fantastic.
is
That's
low
something.
kicks.
yeah, Jesus Christ, that's bad.
He's very weak to flying, very weak to fairy, and his only resist to ghosts is low kicks.
which is not a resist.
Wait,
Yeah.
did you just say a team with a Corviknight and a Mega Diancie is weak to flying? Ben, you okay?
Yes. Well, yeah. Look at the rest of the team.
Yeah, the rest of the team is weak to flying.
Yeah,
Honestly, bring
it
Moltres to this
covers
team.
everything else.
You could actually
Covers
bring.
everything else.
You could bring Specs, Moltres, and nuke this team.
True.
Could you? Diancie just has to not Mega.
Scorching
Yeah,
Sand.
it
Which
literally
sounds
just
sort of
relies
fun.
on.
Probably gets Ironhead as well because it's a Gen 1 mom.
Okay,
Yeah, they love
let's
them.
go over the
don't think
more
it-
of the essentials though. No ghost types, so fighting types run freely. And there's legit
Fair, I guess.
only one fighting resist, which is Slowbro.
Yeah, which is questionable,
He doesn't have any weaknesses though.
Yeah, no
but
weaknesses.
it's still free.
Yeah.
It's free to click fighting type moves most of the time.
Like, let's have a look at Pate's team, for example. Pate can just basically run the fighting terror type and just click free close combats and just start breaking shit, for example.
I'm not seeing enough defensive stereotyping from people. It's pretty underwhelming.
Yeah.
There's so many good defensive terror types in the bottom. It's weird.
He also does not have an
I don't
electric
want to
type.
toot my own horn, but stick a page out of my book.
One offensive, one
Look at that
defensive.
Empoleon countering every single thing that the team can't beat.
So
That's what I tried to do with the Dunsparce on my team.
he has a water absorb Pokemon. He has a grounded poison type. He has a solid ground type.
Yep.
Like essential wise, I think he's doing pretty good.
He has pretty good hazards. Like, he has 3 stealth rockers.
He has
Those often they want to run other stuff too.
his removal is He has one spinner, one defogger.
Yeah, but they're both
Uh,
good ones.
Yeah.
Ogerpon also gets spikes.
Yeah,
Diancie
true.
now gets spikes, I think.
Yeah.
His setting is good. His removal is okay. There's only 2
His removal
removers.
is
Like,
Corviknight.
I think this form
And-
But
definitely
he's got a
wants to run
magic bouncer,
spikes.
so setting up hazards on him is
Yeah,
slightly difficult, unless you're called Samurott.
yeah, exactly.
Or Cleaver.
So I feel like his essentials are pretty good. I would say an 8 is good for his essentials, although I don't like the ghost type thing.
I go with 8.
Yeah, it's fine.
Aaron?
Yeah, it's fine.
Actually, one other
Good.
thing I don't like. Why is Carvine there? Like, Carvine just feels.
He's
completely
fucking
pointless.
cool, man. Okay.
Leave Carvine alone.
He's
It's
fucking
Carvine.
cool, man.
Honestly, I actually would like Carvine if it wasn't Levitate. Why is it Levitate? It doesn't help the team. That makes it worse.
Give him a strong jaw.
Strong.
Yeah, give it Strong Jaw. I'd actually like it if it had Strong Jaw, like, but he's got fucking Levitate. I want my grass type. I want to be immune. I don't need to be immune to ground. I need to resist ground.
Okay.
Bro, what are you gonna do with it?
Offensive power.
Die.
Breaking power on this team.
Ogapon, Mega Diancie,
Hey.
Garchomp,
One
Infernape,
move are you
Low
gonna
Kick,
click with Strong Jaw?
Crunch.
I don't know. They had to redo
Grassy
the entire
Chomp.
kit. I think it sucks, but it's a cool mod.
I feel like
I
the
mean,
Strong
something
Jaw
you
would
can
make
do is
sense.
like
breaking is
Doesn't make
pretty
sense.
good. Terra low kicks with tinted lens is scary.
slightly, yes.
Slowbro Gallo with Nasty Plot, Quick Draw,
Something
Quick
that's
Claw.
normal, though. Of all the things he could have done, why they're normal?
That one I don't understand either.
Immune to Ghost?
Maybe the ghost immunity, yeah.
He's
He's a
resisting
dark
Ghost anyway.
Yeah, but it's
He's got
frail, so
such
have
a-
immunity, I guess. I don't know. Or Facade. It's probably Facade.
I was about to say facade. That's some
Yes.
bullshit.
that actually makes some weird sense, I guess. Because I guess Skull
Yeah,
is kind of
but-
free against. No, Skull isn't free. You got
Oh,
fucking like
he's got
what was
voice for Facade. Oh, he doesn't have clutch. He's gonna have to go for
I feel like breaking power is a 7. It has very, very good physical breaking. Special breaking is lacking.
I think I will say Infernape's special move got better this gen. He got some fun new moves. He got Aura Spare, so he doesn't have to click Focus Miss.
Yeah.
It's got Nasty Plot. It's got Flamethrower.
Yeah.
Slowbro Galar with Quick Claw, Quick Draw is a fun thing. Carvinine's got 90 special attack as well, so don't sleep on it.
Fucking Carnivine.
Yeah, right. It's gonna click Giga Drain, the 75 base power move.
Y'all agree with 7 on offense, on breaking power, or
Yeah, 7's fine by me.
7's fine by me. I'll go a little higher, but 7's fine.
7 is also fine by me.
okay. Next up, we have support.
This is where it lags, I
Yeah.
feel.
Yeah, it
Support's
lags
a
a
bit
lot in
shit.
support.
Very heavy on Corv right now.
Corv's gonna
Just
carry a
There's a
huge
lot of
load.
ways to get
Slowbro Galar is
momentum.
by far the worst Slowbro for supporting it. Slowmon for supporting the team.
Other mods are really nice though. Everything has U-turn or like something to switch out.
It's why I never trust Slowbro Galar though, because it doesn't get teleport or chilly reception, which really hinders it. Because what you want out of a Slowbro time on is it to basically take a hit, switch.
Yeah, I feel like this
Our
team.
good mods opens up a lot of stuff for Quack Wavo and vice versa.
Yeah,
That's true.
I feel like this team support.
It's like a 6, honestly.
I would
Like
say
the U-turn
go
and the Corv
5.
were nice, but
I
6
would
or
have
5
said
is definitely
5.
6 is giving it like if you're a creative human, then I think some stuff can happen. But
Yeah. Callum,
I'm gonna go for a 7 here.
Roy.
I would go with 5.
so it's like a 6,
Wow.
5 average.
We go 6 then. So, problem solving. He has Mega Diancie.
Ogerpon Water as well.
I mean, they're both item like Pokemon. I don't know how those are gonna solve any problems.
Right?
Yeah, true. Infernape can solve a few problems.
Yeah,
Garchomp
Infernape's
is versatile.
really nice.
Garchomp
Doesn't
can-
outspeed Valiant though. The outspeeding Valiant with the choice scarf is like the gold standard for everything now.
Yeah.
So Infernape not being able to do that kind of makes it a flop Pokemon.
I still think Infernape's good against most teams. Like, I think Iron Valiant doesn't really deal with, but every other team, I think it can definitely do work
Like
against.
versus this guy, Iron Valiant is 100% coming out as booster.
Yeah, but you just bring Quick
Yeah,
Draw,
I can
Quick
be
Draw,
sure.
Slowbro Galar and hope for the 44%.
Right?
True.
Can't beat luck.
Fuck you, man.
Just Terra Steel, Quick Draw, fucking Sludge Bomb it.
I
For
feel like
Southside Armor.
I feel like this team doesn't have that much problem solving.
Nope, it doesn't. It's literally like Garchomp and Infernape at times.
And
That's it.
I'm praying for
Everything else
Slowbro
is like-
Galar.
Yeah, everything else is really set on what it does.
So I
I'd give
think
it a
4.
6 or
4
5.
is good.
Yeah, I'll go
It's a
4.
little low, but
Actually, no, hang on, 5, because I think Infernape's better than we're giving credit for. I
Okay.
still rate Infernape.
5 we go.
Yeah, 5 sounds good.
Me. Okay. So you guys carry the conversation now.
Okay, well, you're very, very weak, but you do have the kill
I
leader of
feel-
BTL.
dude, you're very
he
weak is
looking at his
crazy.
arms?
I would not take that personally. Someone just says you're very weak.
Very weak, not very
You're very weak.
Oh, also,
Cue
Aaron,
the
I
arms.
changed something about the slide.
Hang on.
Huh?
I changed something about the slide.
Oh, you put the fucking Vaporeon shit in there. Oh, I'm
Oh, I
bad
did.
at that. Nothing.
Everything
top
is- no, no.
left.
Oh, the top left.
That's
I agree. I was like, what did he change? I'm like, everything's here.
My
Right,
girlfriend
being
made my
serious.
girlfriend made my logo, by the way.
It looks
it's
good.
very nice. His hazard control I like.
My main gripe about the team is I hate the speed tiers. And
I
I hate
hate
the
it
reliance
without-
on Latios
I
and
ha-
Lycanthrope.
I hate it without a Trick Room setter.
I mean, what's abusing
It's
Trick Room? His
okay,
lowest
though.
speed is
It's usually gonna work. I just don't like it.
Oh, think of what infuses Trick Room hard. King Gambit.
this is like
That's
such a
right.
Ben team.
Slow.
It's the same feeling as Pate's team. You know what I mean? Like I'm looking at it and it's got everything, I guess, but
His removal's pretty good.
it's actually not. I actually dislike his removal.
I don't know.
It's
I
like
don't
what?
hate
It's like
Togekiss.
It's Defog, Togekiss, Latios, Cryogonal, and then Vikavolt. Which one of those likes running that often? Like Togekiss is filling the fairy role. That's the problem.
No, I think Cryogonal always has rapid
Yeah.
spin.
But if
Yeah,
you
and
take,
it's a slow spinner though, and it can't come every time.
So
I
it's
feel
gonna
like this
rely on the
team
defog.
has nothing immediately threatening. Kinghammer without a single Overlord boost is super underwhelming.
Annihilate needs to get hit first. Lycan Dusk, I guess, is
Annihilate-
annoying with Tira.
Like he does his scat.
But like,
Like this is one of our lowest teams in terms of breaking ability.
yeah, definitely.
Super
think-
yikes.
I think we're on critical rolls first though. I think it's good,
Yeah.
really good at resisting ground. Like ground is not as good as most teams it would be here.
Holy
The
shit!
story
The
helps
storm's
him.
gonna like flip my building upside down.
Oh, don't die.
Don't die.
Oh, he has water sub as well, so he can run the Yachi Berry, Stored Power, Calm Mind, Acid Armor, Vaporeon.
I'd give it
What
like
the
a
fuck?
7 in Ascension rules.
Hey, that won me a
I don't
mark.
know. It just doesn't click in my head. Like what? Like I don't like the removal
Vaporeon's like-
options.
Oh wait, Vaporeon's like one of those Pokemon. Oh, it's a water absorb mon that loses to Palafin.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the defensive backbone of this team is like Togekiss is forced into
No.
defense, which isn't like terrible. Vaporeon, and then it's like Claude. That's it. Nothing else. There's some fat mons, but like
Yeah, it's not ideal. Not a fan.
I go
yeah,
with
it's like a 6 or a 7 for me, honestly, on the essential rules.
7. I'd say.
Aaron's team this time is just as bad as it was good last time.
Aaron's.
Ben, sorry, my bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say, where you from? What you say fuck me for, huh?
Okay, so next one was
Breaking power.
Wait.
It's a solid 6. Like,
Yeah.
don't
What
get
do
me
you mean it's a
wrong.
solid six? This is like 4 at best.
No, I mean
Where
like
is the breaking? Show me where the breaking power is.
Terra Lycan Dusk does
Vikavolt.
something sometimes. Ursaring's kind of cool. Vikavolt's very strong. Togekiss will never be offensive, so it doesn't matter. Annihilate
Yeah,
isn't that good, but if you run it Scarf like with CC, it's
Or
fine.
just said Ursaring is strong. What? I mean, what's it gonna do? It's gonna body slam
Also-
shit.
Annihilate. I would say this. Annihilate potentially against that like really stally team could also be a break because it gets taunt and encore, so it can
Yeah.
also like stop stall calls. Won't always run it, but
Gladios needs a matchup, bro. That's what I hate about that mon. I didn't realize it until I used it. It needs a matchup. Even with
Latios
Terra.
is getting pursuit trapped in like 5 games, 100% guaranteed.
Yeah.
Latios is like one of those mons where I draft it later on as a high pointer just because I'm fixing the hole and it like covers the hole well. But I'm actually it's like one of those ones that I'll draft for like high points, but I'll bring it like 3 times because I'll just be like, that's better.
Yeah, I'd give it like a 6 or a 5 on breaking power.
I'd
I'm
say
kind of
6.
sold on 6, but if Calum says 4, it's an average of 5. That's the cue for your
Alright.
answer, Callum.
Supporting cast now.
All right, so Callum
I was waiting for Callum's answer.
Callum's been killed by the storm. R.I.P.
No, I'm sorry about that, guys. I just fell asleep.
Valid. It's like 1 a.m. in Egypt.
It's about to be 2. So supporting roles.
Yeah, it is too, pretty much.
It's 2.
So honestly, Togekiss and Vaporeon are both good wish passes.
It's the same thing as our gripes with essentials, with like the removal and the fact that it's Claude, Togekiss, Vaporeon as a defense. I think it lacks anything like Togekiss gets coverage shafted like 90% of the time. Vaporeon, when it's overly relied on, just sucks.
Yeah.
So I would give it like a 5, 4.
I give it I think I give it a 6. I think it actually supports itself better than it looks.
I mean, like,
Like-
sure, like run screens Latios. That's fine,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, or Healing Wish, like that can also be a support thing as well. Togekiss is very good at spreading around Thunder Wave.
Oh, it's
And
weird
then
because the Pokemon don't defensively cover each other. Like you want, like
No,
when you have a
not at all.
Latios, you want something to switch into Ghosts and Dark. I suppose yes, can Gambit for that, but it's too far below for me to see it, so I'm gonna ignore it.
I mean, Ursaring can switch into Ghosts.
I
Yes,
give it
but-
a 4. I'm gonna give it a 4.
I go 6.
I don't see this clicking.
He doesn't have anything to bait out certain moves for the Annihilate to boost on.
right?
Yeah, you really want to be baiting U-turns. I mean,
Annihilate's gonna have to take 40% to get the boost up, which sucks. Like it's not.
I mean, if you bait out U-turns on Latias into Annihilate, that kind of works.
I guess.
Me when it's a 4. I'm moving on. Supporting rules, it's a 4.
Okay, and then the final one is problem solvers.
Callum, you didn't say you're great for supporting roles.
No, we're gonna give it 5 for supporting roles because I'm gonna give a number as high as needed to make it 5.
Okay, there we go. Okay, then on to the last one, which is problem solvers. I'll tell you this: Thunderwave Air / Flinches is a problem solver.
There's actually
Yeah, no,
more
there's
problem
a bunch of
solving.
ways for him to solve problems.
Yeah, this is like the highlight of the team. Unfortunately, it's like
Problem
Clodsire
solving.
is a problem
King
solver.
Emmet solved like half of all problems that are not Golf Fairy or fighting types.
Yeah,
Annihilate is a very good Scarfer in draft in the right spots, and also just its bulk up setup set is really good in the right spots.
Taunt's awesome.
Taunt is awesome on it. Encore is also really underrated on it as well in some spots.
Yeah, but you get taunted, it's kind of
It's a shame nothing outspeeds Booster Valiant though
yeah.
with the Choice Scarf.
Doesn't Latios do that? Oh yeah, no, not 116.
Not
Yeah,
one.
no, I get you. I get
no,
you.
110's the highest. He needs webs and then also a scarfer.
Agility Latios.
Dude, if you have time to click agility on Latios and not die, then congratulations. Or click
You probably
agility and then
get
also yeah, like you'd have to be running life orb and then your opponent has to suck.
Does Pate have Iron Valiant?
No.
He has pull, bro. He just runs like if
Oh
Pate's
fuck,
there,
yeah, they're good.
just run pull.
Dragon Ball kind of fucked the same.
Yep.
I go with 8. No,
Losing
sorry,
to Pate
7.
would be the ultimate shame here, but we're not gonna mention it yet. Problem solving, I'd give it like a 8 or a 7.
Let's do 7. 8,
Yeah.
8 feels a little too high.
Just
He's gonna
because
have to think really hard.
yeah, just because it's gonna be tough.
Okay. We have Sully last
Oh, the
up.
green screen thing.
1 for everything.
He using an iguana's asshole. Where the fuck did you pull this one out of?
He dropped Mana
Bro,
Fey, and I'm actually salty about this. I wanted him to use Mana Fey and Sylveon.
Dude, it was in general when we were doing the like randomly when we were doing game night, he just fucking said that. I was like, what? That's why I said there's so like he has like 50 pages of messages and every page has like 2 sus things.
Sully is a sus human being. I love him,
Dude,
but
he
he's
says a lot of stuff. I'm shocked he's not perma muted.
Yeah,
So-
you find out he's the father of the child.
Yeah, right. The father behavior.
Essential
He's
rules
like, I don't
for
care
Sully.
anymore. I don't care anymore. I got a kid.
So essential roles, he does have a grounded poison type. He dropped Mana Fey, so fuck him.
He does not have a ghost type.
Not a
Yeah.
ghost type.
No normal, I guess.
His rocks, and to be fair, one thing I love Sully to pieces, but he's very bad usually at drafting removal. This is probably one of the better removal teams he's ever had.
Yeah,
It's not that great, but
dual spin and double defog, but the defoggers are shit.
that's better than normal Sully. I've seen Sully teams where I have one defog and it's just shit defog, and I'm like, Sully, what the fuck?
Dude, I ran Great Tusk Rapid Spin set like 7 times and it
Are
didn't
we
get
all
too good.
are we all just gonna ignore how Roy just said I love Sully to bits?
Yes, you're gonna know that.
Bits, British, he's that kind of guy. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm British.
Oh
And
right,
that's a
gay
bit.
or Europeans.
Yeah, I'm gay. Anyway, his hazard settings not too bad either, but like Reggie still really does help. Reggie still and Sylveon really help each other.
The
Honestly,
mini Mega
Reggie-
Aggron Stream Tail Core. Let's go.
Yeah. He's got a bit of a ground weakness. I mean, his ground immunity, he hasn't got a ground resist. His immunities are Aerodactyl, which is not a defensive mon in the slightest, and Latias.
Listen,
okay.
Zygarde didn't get drafted, so there's no
Yeah,
reason.
fine.
Neither Zygarde got drafted, so like I'm not gonna like gripe on Levitate
Oh,
mons being.
yeah, no,
Aerodactyl.
I more meant because Aerodactyl's not very defensive, more than that he doesn't have a
I
draft
know.
type.
Most ground types will like defensive ground types get like I don't know. It's weird. Some of them get knock, and then like offensive ones get coverage. So it's gonna be odd to see how he operates with Latios and Aerodactyl as his ground resists. But the main ones are not drafted, so I think
He's
it's
very weak to. He's also kind of weak to Ghost as well. Overquill is his Ghost answer, which isn't a terrible one, but it's it and I guess Reggie Steel. Having to cover a lot.
yeah. But the fighting types and like ground coverage kind of tear it through.
Yeah.
Actually, most
And-
ghosts don't get ground coverage, so that's kind of like a.
Yeah. I'd still say it's a 7 though. Like he's got a great fairy, a great steal, a good defensive water that can be defensive water, but can also be offensive. Pretty much everything is covered. No water
Arrow
absorb.
Water
though.
Shell Smash is gonna be fun. It's
Yeah.
like I honestly think it's worth Torterra in terms of Shell Smash.
I was very close to actually like doing Terror Blastoise for the same reasons on my team.
Yeah.
Because you can tell me and Say work together on our teams a lot because we had the same ideas going to Ogerpon. I was going to get Reggie Steel, but got stuck with fucking Orphan.
Adios is pretty cool. Okay.
I like Serral here as well. Oh, speed tiers. I hate the actually.
Yeah,
I
we
do
can
hate
get this easily
the speed tiers.
very
I hate the gap
respectable.
between Great Tuss and Latias. That's a bit of a bad gap. Otherwise, I think it's good team wise.
Yeah. This is like the most. It's like the opposite of how I feel about Peyton Ben's team, where like I look at it and I know it's solid, but I don't like it. But I'm looking at this and it's like it's just solid. Like
Yeah.
it's most
The-
teams will have a mediocre pain prepping for it. Battling is going to be a little tough. It's versatile.
He also has one of the best also Heal Bell mons as well. Like Sylveon Heal Bell has won me matches on its own. Like
He's got a lot of options. Yeah.
I'm talking myself. In my head I was a 6, and now I'm going to an 8. I'm actually. I think it's just because it's a team I would draft. I think 8. I'm biased on this one.
This is the type of draft where I just give it an 8 across the board and end it. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I'm just tripping, but
I think 8. What do you guys think?
No, you're right. You're right. You're right. I was gonna do the same.
I'm just gonna give it an 8 for
It's probably
everything.
because of how sleepy I am.
Yeah, 8 is fine
Probably
for me.
need to give it an
Next up is Breaking Power.
Ogerpon Heartflame is a monster break, and I'm looking forward to using it as well as Sully is.
Great Test Zero Aura is fun. Latios, Sylveon, and Zero Aura being the special breakers is kind of iffy. It's just
Blastoise
matchup
can be a
dependent.
special breaker as well if you're in the right spots, but
If
you
you
probably
click
put it
Shell
sleeping.
Smash or Terra, yeah. But Aerodactyl's kind of useless, but
Yeah, I get what he's going for with it, but I think
fast
again, this is
rocker.
another 8 one. I think it can even Overquill in the right matchup. If he faces a rain team, that can be a breaker as well. And
Yeah.
honestly, Bar Barrage in against some of the teams are actually really poison weak looking at the drafts. Like Bar Barrage in those matchups becomes a nuke, and especially if you've got T spikes up.
Overquill's a really good one, yeah.
I feel
Yeah,
like
I say 8.
Sully's offensive power is pretty good.
It's an 8.
Yeah.
It's got a weakness with like the special stuff, but it's just 8.
Yeah, I would maybe say 7 for offense actually, because just special power is a little
Even yeah, because you can run
Its
special
physical
Serral, but you
diversity is
hate it.
it's a little too diverse in physical breaking.
Yeah,
Like
a
Pokemon
little
break us.
too.
Zero Aura.
Honestly, actually, I spec Sylveon as well as a thing. That can come to 1 or 2 matchups, and it actually does work.
Yeah, but needing to spec your Wish Passer for the Reggie Steel is kind of
Okay.
Yeah, but
a
you just
Blastoise.
run Wish, Mystical Fire, Side Shocks, Hyper Voice, and they don't see it coming, and you win 6-0.
Yeah, probably.
While we talk about Wish support,
Sylveon's an amazing support mon. Reggie Steel is a fantastic wall paired with Sylveon.
Latias can
Blastoise is
support
support
very
team.
good.
It's a solid 8.
Overquill again. Great Tuss is a great support mon.
I would
You
say
can even run
7.
Spite as well. I go with 8. Callum, you just gonna say 8?
most consistent coach in terms of draft.
You know it.
So we just go 8 for
Yeah, I
problem
say 8.
solving too.
Yeah, I think it's maybe a 9, but I think 8.
I say 9 just because I've used some of these mons and they can. Reggie Steel can solve problems, can even sweep. Sylveon Heal Bell is such a great problem solver and Wish. Overcall is very versatile. Blastoise is very versatile. Great Tuss isn't that versatile, but you can even slap an AV on to lift some stuff. Latios, Heartflame will just kill stuff.
Zero Aura is
And
very
Mold Breaker.
versatile.
Mold Breaker will be fun for some matchups as well if you use it right. Aerodactyl is going to be like probably solving some problems, especially like it can outspeed Valiant and be Choice Scarf as well. So Aurora can be a variety of sets, not many. I say 9. I know Sully. I'm probably being biased here, but I know Sully. He's creative. He'll do some work with this team if he can be bothered.
So we have every team based on a score now.
Yeah, we can rank them real quick.
We're gonna rank them real quick, and then we're gonna finish.
No,
this
we have like a
episode.
6-way tie for first place.
Do
We do.
We're gonna have to fix
33 is
that.
the highest. 31, 31, 30. No?
We have
Sketchy? Oh, we have a three-way tie for first.
first.
We can
And
discuss
then-
that though.
So
We're
Sketchy,
gonna have to fix that.
Rowlet, and Emilio.
Rowlet has a 33. We got 2 10s.
Yeah, that team was fucking wild, wasn't it? Like,
That can be the bottom of the 3.
yeah, that's gonna
And
be
then-
third.
I think Sketchy's
Yeah,
is
it'll be
the
the bottom
top,
of
and
the
then I
four.
think so. I think it was Sketchy, Emilio, Rowlet, and then what is it? 32 is the next one. So then
Do we-
it's Sully.
Should we put Pay on the bottom just for lols?
Oh, I mean his score is probably bleh.
His score's definitely not bottom, but could we put Pay on the bottom just for lols?
So Soda Mario and Sleepy at 31. Yeah, this is the next highest after Sleepy. So Soda Mario and
Bring up your
Sleep.
tier list real quick and start like. We'll run you down it as you pair it by score. I actually don't think we need to edit much. We just need to determine who's
there we go.
superior. Okay, yeah. So it goes. It's gonna go Sketchy, Emilio, Rowlet, the 231s, the 32, and then what is it? Me.
30. You.
It kind of falls off a cliff, and then Pate.
You and Pay. Yeah, Fringe contenders are you and Pay.
What's the one under the one that you had?
Fringe playoff team.
You. Make that just a pick, and then we go down from there.
No.
Yes.
No.
Fine. Because it's only like 2 more scores that are even viable. NGNL at 28. Then 20 tie for 25 between Micah and Runeheel.
26 is Buffcat.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
I feel
Yeah,
like
yeah,
if
so
you
it
guys
goes
want to see
up.
like, if you guys want to see a fight, then put them on based off of alphabetical order instead of breaking the ties.
Next up, we have Runeheel 25
We're gonna have a bloodbath.
and Micah
Runeheel ties with
25.
Micah.
I
I don't know.
Rune-
I think this is
Runehill.
just-
That was what was Runehill's team again? That was that had like was that the one that had the massive glaring weakness?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Oh,
it's
Mike
the
is above it
Chen Pao
then.
team.
Yes, that's it. Mike is above it.
Wow, Chen Pao team. And then your team, you and Jakato. No, you're above Jakato.
Yeah, I agree with
under
that.
you, and then in the fucking bottom tier will be Shinobi and Dis Dennis.
I prefer the Trevenant team because it's funny.
Yeah, right. I love Trevenant.
I actually don't. I actually
These
love
are
the
our
team.
official rankings.
Okay,
Yeah, I think
I'm
that's
gonna
good.
post them for Wooper.
Woo.
Don't post them yet.
Yes, I
No,
will.
No,
I'll give you
post
the
it.
link I'll give you the link for the thing.
No,
you
no,
don't
post them because then there'll be no context.
Yes. They
Yeah,
have
that's
to
what we
watch
did
the
last-
video to understand.
Exactly.
And
Advertising.
I'm gonna post my slide, but I'm gonna give them the link for the so they can't edit it. Fuck it
Okay.
up.
So,
Yeah, you should look it up.
if all of you don't have anything more to say, I'm gonna end the episode here.
No,
Hey, you have a good draft.
I
Actually,
would-
do well with it.
nah, that's not possible.
I would like to say the R word before we end.
No.
Nick,
No?
Don't say
Fine.
the R word.
So, we have been the Clodcast. Goodbye.
have a nice night.
Bro, that's the dumbest ending I have ever heard. Good day.